Hey, hey, everybody. Hey. It's been a long minute since I've got to talk to you one-on-one. So, hi, it's Artie O'Daly. Hi, nice to see you. It's a really rainy day here in Los Angeles, and I am so happy because rainy days are my favorite things. And I assume it's because we don't get them out that often here in LA. People that live in this kind of weather all the time say, "Oh, it's the worst," but I think it's the best. Also because it gives me an excuse to like make cookies and have pizza. I literally just made cookies. They're cooling off. So I'm very happy, but I'm excited to get to chat with you on the training day for a little while. Um, I did a live stream last month with Alex, and I know that when we get together, we just chat. We are terrible about paying attention to questions and comments. So when it's just us, I can really pay attention. So hopefully it started for you guys. Maybe there's an ad playing. I don't know. I see Patrick, Martin, Andreas, and Renee, but I know that they probably got here early. Also, I'm also nervous that the internet is going to be iffy with the inclement weather. So we'll see how that goes. But if you can see me, I would love if you told me, because that way I can confirm this is working. Otherwise, I'm talking to you guys that are watching this in the future. I got to always start with some bad boy news. There is a new Bad Boy episode coming out a week from today. This is episode 38. It's called Bad Boy Comes Clean. But if you wanted to see it right now, it is available right now on my Patreon. That's right. I'm doing a sales pitch right at the top because I see other people do this. And I'm like, oh, I guess I have to. I don't have to. And also, I'm not forcing you to go over to Patreon, but it is there right now. It'll be on Patreon until Wednesday. And at Wednesday, it'll become like the video that it's set to premiere a week from Saturday. So if you want to wait, if you're patient, want to save your $5, sweet. Next Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT. But if you want to see it right now, $5 can get you to watch it. And really what I'm doing is fundraising for the last 2 episodes I want to do because the fundraising ran out. Anyway, all right, got that out of the way. We'll watch a sneak preview of it later. We're going to watch the most recent 2 episodes because we haven't got a chance to watch them together. And then we will sneak preview like the first minute or 2 of the new episode. Meanwhile, I think it's working. Hi, good. Andrea says I'm here. Tchaikovsky. Yeah, see him. Hi. Not sure how to say your name. Hi, Steve P. BRVTVS IACOBVS. That's like a license plate, like a personalized license plate that I can't decipher. I don't know what that says, but I know I've seen it before. Papa, I can see you. Hi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Baltimore Mark. Hi, Mark E. Hi, the crazy Swede. Yes. So Mark is referring to the fact that he just saw the episode on Patreon. I finally got smart, guys. Shocker. I know. Hold on to your butts. I put a previously on Bad Boy at the top of this next episode. I don't know why I hadn't done that before. At least for this season, it would have been very helpful, especially with these gaps between episodes, because everyone is like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm laughing, but I don't really know the plot. And I'm like, that's fair. You'd have to like go back and rewatch the episodes previous to really get it, which I kind of was hoping people would do. But I also want them to just get it. And then what happened was I did a rewatch of Pushing Daisies, like one of my all-time favorite shows, which was actually my dream last night. That's another story. And every single episode, because the Pushing Daisies plot, even though there's like a murder mystery in each episode, like the woven threads of the plot that go from episode to episode are kind of complicated. And every episode had a previously on Pushing Daisies. And they kind of recap the whole gimmick of the show every time, which kind of bugged me, but that's beside the point. The point is they recapped the show and I was like, oh, and this show was week to week and they still do a recap. My show was like 3 months to 3 months. A recap might help. I think it's too late. We'll see if anyone watches this new one. Hopefully you people will, but I don't know why I didn't do it before, except that I was dumb. But now when you watch this new one, there'll be a little recap. So going into the episode, hopefully you'll know what's going on. Hi. Jean Gosset. Hi, Martin. I've seen it and loved it. Yay. No spoilers. Yes. In fact, I'm glad you liked Inspector Gadget. Sorry, my mom just texted. Back to work. Oh, that was fast. Thanks for stopping by. The I'm not like you experience. Bonjour. Glad I'm able to make a few minutes of this live session. I am glad as well. Olive Snook was the best. I'm Pushing Daisies. Yes. Oh, Tchaikovsky is like Tchaikovsky. My real name is Jonathan from Toronto. Well, that would be much easier to read if it just said Jonathan from Toronto. Just tossing that out there. Anyway, hi guys. So the plan is we'll just chat for a while. I know I always say this. I don't think I'll go more than 2 hours because A, I want to like just be able to chill and enjoy the rain. And B, I just don't have that in me anymore. I'm older now, guys. I've been doing this for a while. The battery starts to run lower, as it were. But I don't know. I'll tell you what. The whole season 2 experience has been so different from the season 1 experience. And season 1 was packed with live streams like every month and new episodes every month and every blah 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 blah. And I know a lot of that was COVID related, like we were all couldn't do anything, so that was it. But now that it's like everything's taken longer and life is more complicated. Like I'm not even in my apartment right now, you guys. I'm house sitting for my mom again. So it's just like the change in routine also changed my desire to like share everything on the internet. So I've reeled it in, guys, and I feel better, to be honest. Anyway, but I do have my little afternoon splash. This will be interesting. I have my little Bacardi because it helps me talk, but because I'm having such a problem with that. But then there was like this Coca-Cola I saw in the store, Holiday Creamy Vanilla. And I'll tell you why I bought it. First of all, I love vanilla Coke. And it's hard to find. I don't know if they stopped making it or what. But I'm full on Christmas, guys. This is why I put this up here. I wanted something, background wallpaper. I was like, oh, just choose a shot from a Christmas Bad Boy episode. I'm in it. I don't know if it's because it's raining. I just am ready for holiday festiveness. What about you guys? Does mom have any cats? No, thankfully she does not. She used to have a dog, but no. I love cats, but super allergic. As I think my mom might be, not as much as I am, but I can't be around a cat. Like I'll stop breathing. I can pet a cat. I'll be around it for a while, but like if I pet the cat and touch my eyes get all bloodshot, and then after a couple of hours, like the asthma kicks in, and then it lingers for days. It's just the whole thing. I just like vanilla. I love vanilla. Oh yeah, the Santa shorts. So I was like, well, it says Holiday Creamy Vanilla. I'm like, they put the word holiday on it. I'm gonna buy it. But I'll tell you what, I already had one. It's just vanilla Coke, guys. I don't know what they can possibly claim to have changed from regular vanilla Coke to make this Holiday Creamy Vanilla. But I'm okay with that. Because I like vanilla Coke and it's the holidays. Ho ho ho. Cheers! Pretty terrible, but it's delicious. And I say that because I think if I offered this to anybody, this would be a drink that would be served at a holiday party just because they're like, oh, mix these two things, it'll be fine. And then people would drink it and be like, okay. And they'd have to quickly drink a couple so that they don't realize what they're drinking anymore. Yeah, I would say the Holiday Creamy Vanilla Coke Zero and Bacardi aren't two complementary flavors, but I love it because they are my favorite things. She used to have a dog. Looks so nervously like she still might have a dog. I'm not sure what I was looking for. I think I was visualizing animals that might have once been in this house. Because when my mom married my stepdad, this was my stepdad's house, and he had a cat way back then and a dog. But obviously those animals have long since passed. And then they got another dog, and then my stepdad passed, and then that dog passed. So I was looking at the ghosts of feet that have walked in this room before. Yeah. But no, I really wanted to. I've been craving it. Craving is the wrong word. I've been craving a dog. No, I've been yearning to have a pet, a pup. Just someone to give you love, someone to love, take it for walks, give them scratches. But then I was like, oh, there's a whole bunch of responsibility with that. Like, I don't got the space at the time still. I think the problem is, who was I just talking about this with? Maybe my friend Julie, or I think she was like, just get a dog. And maybe I said this. I don't remember. Point is, when I grew up, our house, we were gifted with this very big backyard, like no fence, like spacious. And the dogs were mostly outside dogs. As we got older, we would let them in at night, and they'd have to lay by the fireplace so they could have their warm time with us. But otherwise, they were outside dogs. So they kind of took care of themselves. And what I mean is like took care of their business. They were playing with each other and they had their freedom and it was all good. I would take them for walks. I would play with them. I would pet them and give them attention because I love them. But in terms of like the upkeep, they were kind of self-sufficient. So now that I'm grown, it's like time to have a dog and I'm in an apartment. Like, well, I don't know how to do that. I mean, I do, but it seems like it'd be a lot more work. Andreas, I would love to have chocolate for Christmas as my ringtone for the holidays. Is there a version to download? Andreas, there isn't, but what I can do, I don't know if you're on Patreon. By the way, new episodes of Patreon. I should put a link. I think it's in the description. I could rip the audio from the episode and make it an MP3 and put that on Patreon to download. But it's not like on iTunes or something. No, I had this not dream, but one of my ideas was when we did this episode was I would love if Whitney like actually like produced it and made it like an actual song, like with full production. And I still could at some point, probably won't. But because the song was kind of fun and people were like, oh, this is my holiday classic now. I'm like, oh, this would be fun to make a thing. And I didn't. Bottoms up, Ryan. Renee, isn't one of the actors from Bad Boy playing Santa in a Target commercial right now? Yes. Yes, Renee. And he did last year too. He's like a hot Santa, I guess they're calling him, or something like that. I knew though, because when he booked that gig last year, I think we were going to shoot a Bad Boy or something, and he like let me know. He's like, don't tell anybody, but I'm getting to play Santa in these Target commercials. And I was like, this is going to be huge. Like you are going to be their new Christmas mascot, which was obvious. Like I'm not some psychic that can predict things. It's like you see this and I'm like, oh my God, you're hot. It's Target. It's going to be funny. Like this is going to be good for you. And then after it became like this huge like pop culture moment, I was like, they're going to bring you back next year, Brent. He's like, I don't know. He's like, they haven't told me. I'm like, you're coming back next year. Like this is going to be a thing. And lo and behold, he's back again. So I'm super happy for him. That guy books a lot of commercials, which I get. He's got such a good charismatic vibe, especially on camera. Like he's masculine, but not threatening. He's likable, but not obnoxious. Like he's just very like comes across as warm and fun and like you could chat with him, which is how he is in real life. So yeah, very happy for him. And he's in this episode that's coming out a week from today, but you can see it today on Patreon. Gonna keep plugging. Kylie Minogue has just switched on the Christmas lights at London Battersea, so it's officially began here. Oh my goodness, Simon. London Battersea. I'm trying to picture what London Battersea is because I've been to London a few times over the past 4 years, 3.5 years. I don't know, but I do know I got to be in London at Christmas time last year. And 2 years before that, because I went out to be a guest on the Madonna podcast, thanks to Jeremiah, who probably isn't here. But that's really cool. And I do feel like London is the Christmas. They own Christmas, in my opinion. I don't know of another town that says Christmassy or city that says Christmassy as London. New York might be a close second, but beyond that, I don't know. You need the full LP version of Chocolate at Christmas. Well, there's no extra verses, but I will try to remember to like rip the audio and put it on Patreon. I love Halloween, but not this year. Christmas kind of sucks because it's not my religion. I don't think Christmas needs to be considered a religious holiday. I was thinking about this yesterday because I was watching a Disneyland live stream because there's live streamers at Disneyland that just every day go there and just walk around the park and like stream things. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how their battery doesn't run out. I don't know how their signal doesn't run out. I also don't know how they don't get sick of being at Disneyland every single day. But anyway, I was watching one for a few minutes last night because they were lighting up the Christmas tree. And I think it was like, like the first light up of the tree on Main Street. And I was like, it's so weird that like this is rooted in like Christ. Maybe weird is the wrong word. Like I get like people's religion and I get where it came from, but also like, I'm not here for like the manger and the virgin and the baby and all that. I'm here for the cookies and the decorations and the festiveness and the coziness and the get together and the snowman and the music and the Mariah Carey of it all. So, and I think that's fine. I don't think you have to be the religion to celebrate it. Who owns it? No one owns Christmas, in my opinion. So anyway, just want to rant about that. Seriously, we are having a huge thunderstorm here. Yes. Can you talk a little about how your writing process? Ooh, a question. Thanks, Jonathan from Toronto. I'm wowed by your thought process. Wow. Yes, I'd love to talk about it. Martin, the dogs didn't just leave like Santa's did, like Scott's did. Sorry, no. Coca-Cola polar bears and Brent Santa. Yeah, those are the two Christmas spokespeople, I would say. We're in a Christmas mood. Did anyone watch the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie last night? Renee, I was unaware that it existed. Where was it airing? So no. So you're having it. Did you see the top of this video? We're having rain here in LA. It started like yesterday and rained pretty hard. I'm gonna answer your question in a second, but I will say it rained and I immediately clicked into rain mode and put on one of my favorite rainy day movies, which is Double Indemnity, which is actually referenced in this Bad Boy episode that you can see right now on Patreon. It's coming out in a week. And then today I was like, I bought this cookie dough from Trader Joe's, which is my favorite, so I can make them, and they're waiting for me. And then when I'm done with the live stream, it's like, ooh, what other rainy day thing can I do? Because normally it would be like watch Dial M for Murder, but I feel like I just watched that a few months ago. I could watch Clue, but I just saw a 40th anniversary like screening of it in a movie theater like 2 weeks ago. Although I could watch that movie every day. So I haven't settled on, okay, what will be my rainy day entertainment with some cookies? I guess I could watch a Christmas movie. If I'm getting into the spirit already, maybe I will. Jonas or Jomas. I got a flight delay today due to rain, so now I'm here. Hi, Ryan. Oh, I'm sorry for the flight delay. So are you in the airport right now? Hulu and Disney Plus. Okay, I don't have Hulu or Disney Plus at the moment, but good to know. Hope it was good. And hi, Manny. Stay safe and dry from the rain. No promises, because I'm telling you, I have the door open right now because all I want to do is run out there. You ever heard Justify My Love by Madonna? Where she's like, I want to run naked in a rainstorm? I don't mean it in like a pervy way. I mean just like, the rain. Like Drew Barrymore in that video where she's like so happy that it's raining. I feel that. This live stream is the only thing that could pull me from watching Godzilla versus Gigan. I don't know who that is on Cinemax. Hi, Peter. I'm glad. Canceled it. Went home. Not waiting 4 hours in an airport. 4 hours is nothing, Ryan. Oh my good. You canceled like a whole trip because you didn't want to wait 4 hours? Where were you going to go? All right. Well, hi. What do you plan on making now that Bad Boy is done? Bad Boy isn't done. But I'll tell you what, everybody's asking me that question already. I just saw Danielle and Jamie 2 nights ago, and Danielle was like, what are you going to do next? I'm like, I'm not done yet. Why does everyone keep asking me what I'm doing next when I'm not even done? I think because people don't truly know how much work goes into a Bad Boy episode. So when I'm looking at these last ones I want to do and knowing like, okay, I got to write them, produce them, shoot them, edit them, release them. Like that's a lot. Like, let me just get through that. If anything afterwards, outside of doing maybe an occasional like holiday Bad Boy, I wouldn't mind doing a few more sketches, maybe some Sorry I'm Weirds, but maybe a different web series. I don't know. I really want to get into an acting class. So I'm around actors that are here in town and in it to win it. Because I want that creative community because I feel like I'm kind of lacking that right now. And I want to just be writing things that I could potentially like sell. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be a YouTuber forever. No shade to being a YouTuber, but I don't make money off of this the way other YouTubers do. Like I spend so much time on my content and have no team outside of Jamie that it's not this machine churning out content and we're just rolling in dough. It's me like not even breaking even anymore and trying to make something that's really high quality in the hopes that someday I can be making this for a studio, which is what I've been saying for the past 7 years. So it's time. It's time. The season 2, guys, probably should not have happened. It was for the fans. And I probably mentioned this before that after I finished season 1, I was talking to someone in the industry about how do I get a show on TV? And she's like, here's the steps you should do. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make a season 2 of Bad Boy first. And she was like, you don't have to do that. Like you've already proved that it could be a show. I mean, you can if you want to, if it makes you happier for whatever reason, but you don't need to. And I did it anyway because I was so grateful for it. And I knew that fans loved it. And so I did it. And now I'm like, why did I do this? Although I'm still going to answer your question, Jonathan. I'm glad I did it because some of the episodes, there's like two or three of them that I really love that wouldn't have existed had I not done a season 2. And I also think the way that life went, it was good to have this thing to like give me some sort of like not center, but like the thing, like a touchstone, something I can always come back to. Anyway, long answer to your question, Jorge. I gotta answer Jonathan's question, but I'm glad that you guys are sending comments. Don't stop. Hi, Patrick Santini. Great to see you. Wait, are you Patrick? Oh, you're Patrick at Dana Porn. Got you. I thought you were saying hi to another Patrick for a second. As a former production coordinator, I understand your efforts. Thank you, Peter. And as you know, I don't have to go into this yet again, but here's what I was thinking about. I said this on a Patreon video the other day where I realized it's really coming down. I realized like basically all of my main cast has been substituted for a B cast. Like it's not a B cast, but like a new, they each have like, I think I said avatars before, but it's almost like each character has somebody representing them in their place. And it was like 6 or 7 characters because everyone's not here anymore. So it's just not everyone, but anyway. Jonathan, what was your question? Also, hi, Snacks Nico. I've recently started watching your series. That's fabulous. Because as I've been saying, I've been doing this for a while. Thanks for watching it. I love them. You did say it does take a bit to make. Yeah, I say that a lot. Not sure if you mentioned this already, but when would the next episode be released or finished? Glad you asked. It's out a week from today, officially. We will watch a couple minutes of it later. But if you're super excited to see it, patrons that are $5 and over, I know guys, I hate commercials and I hate being an ad, but I have to do it because if you don't promote yourself, no one else is going to promote you. How do I share my page? I don't know if this is it. Let's see what this does. Oh, I think it's in, hang on. For those that perhaps want to watch it today, because it's literally live right now on Patreon and we'll be there until Wednesday. Oh gosh, this is so difficult. 8 more links. Yeah. Okay. Getting there. Oh, it switched things. Copy. How do I copy a link? I sound like an old man. All right. And then if you want to see the new bad boy today, it's here for $5 and up on my Patreon. Word. That was too long. I got to take away the word. Oh, because the link is so huge. How do I make a Patreon link that I can copy? Maybe I just copy like this. Oh, Lord. I don't think that link worked. I think I got to do HTTP at the top. Let's try that. Does that work? That worked. Boom. Anyway, but totally fine. Wait a week. It'll be here. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, November 22nd. And thanks for watching. I'm glad you're here, Nico. That'd be cool to see Bad Boy on Netflix, Prime, Apple, Paramount. Hold back from the BBC at the moment, though. Yeah. The editing and the snappy, unique camera shots on Bad Boy is still amazing to me. Oh, Greg. That's so nice. Well, the editing is me, and the snappy, unique camera shots would be Jamie Hobart, a.k.a. Santa Chuck. What about recreating Golden Gaze and remake the Golden Girls scripts? Well, that's someone's already doing that. I would love to do a Golden Girls homage. I've had in my list of episode ideas to do a Golden Girls homage for 6 years, since the beginning, and just never saw a way to, or never thought doing an episode like that would keep the story and the vibe of the show going. So I never did it, but I would still love to. All right, Jonathan, you've waited 20 minutes. Your question was, can you talk a little about how your writing process developed? Oh, you're going to make me think. Hi, the I'm Not Like You experience. And yes, The Golden Girls is my favorite show of all time. So let's just, I'm playing Sophia. I think I'd be Dorothy or Rose or Blanche. Maybe Blanche. Maybe Dorothy, not Sophia. You can be Sophia. The writing process. Now you're making me think. I don't know how my writing process developed. The thing is, I would have to go back to before Bad Boy. Here's the thing. As a child, I would write plays. those don't really count, but I enjoyed writing stories and having characters in my head, and I'd use my stuffed animals as the characters. So I'd look at my stuffed animals and I would know all their personalities and try to write that into my terrible childlike plays. Then I think I wrote a couple plays just for fun. Oh, I wrote a couple musicals in college, and then those musicals had books. Like there was a story and a script to that. So that was me kind of like learning story structure. And then then I was in an acting class, and this girl wanted to like make her own content, but didn't want to do it on her own. And so I was like, well, I know how to write. I just believed I could. I hadn't done that much at that point. I'd written some like scenes. You know what I would do? I would do casting workshops and I would write scenes so that the scene I was performing, no one else would have. I wanted to make sure I did a scene where the casting director wouldn't have someone else to compare it to. And I would get good feedback on the scenes. Like, what's that from? Or I like that. And I'm like, oh, I wrote it. So I felt like I knew what I was doing. Then I did this thing with my friend. We made it a series. And then I was writing with her. And then I wrote with Teresa on Successful People. And I learned I didn't really like writing with somebody. I don't mind coming up with story with someone, but like writing the script, like I learned that I go into my head and I hear it in my head, and when I'm writing, I will say it out loud and I'll read it back, saying it out loud, and like find the rhythms that way. And then when it comes to like actual like story and what's going to happen, the ideas just come out of nowhere, as any writer will tell you. Like they're hit by something in the middle of the night, they're at the gym, they're driving, they're in the shower, and they have to quickly make a note of it. I can tell you how many times I'm driving and I'll have to like audio message myself like, oh, this should happen, or this is a funny beat. And then when it comes time to write, I reread all of my notes, pick and choose which things can go into the next thing, and then structure it. But then the actual writing, like, I don't know, I will follow my outline, but things would just happen. I don't know if you write it all, Jonathan, but like it can be songwriting, it can be screenplay writing, it can be novel writing, whatever it is. Like the story starts to tell you where it wants to go, and the characters start saying things that they want to say. That sounds very like hippy dippy or something, but it's just instinctual. You're like, no, it has to go this way. And you're like, oh, I thought it was going to go this way. No, it's going to go this way. So that's just something you learn through practice. Yeah. It's always hard, but if I go in the zone, it can be pretty fun. Does that answer your question? But I do like writing by myself. I can't sit and write a script with someone, because I think when I write, it goes to a different part of my brain. And if I'm sitting with someone writing, like I can't access it. I'm too like self-conscious and aware of the other person. I'll be too afraid to like pitch a joke, or I'll be like, what are they thinking? And it just doesn't flow. But in my head, when I can just like forget that I'm Artie and let Bad Boy be its thing, or whatever I'm writing, it's different. And last point, I think a lot of what I learned about comedy came from watching Golden Girls over and over and over again as a child, because I videotaped them all off TV when I was like 12, and I would just watch them religiously. That and Clue. I had a bootleg VHS of that I would watch every single day. And when you watch something every single day that you enjoy, you start to learn like, oh, I get the rhythms and the comedy and the punchlines and the characters that make me laugh. So, Merry Christmas. Anyway, my long rant made everyone stop asking questions, which makes sense. You are definitely Dorothy. Is that shade? I think Scott's definitely Dorothy. Am I Dorothy? I don't know what I am. Tell us about your Gilmore Girls event. Renee! Oh, thank you for asking, because that was on my list of things to talk about. There's actually, I don't have a list. It's like one thing, talk about the Gilmore Girls event. Oh, but before I forget, I do have a favor. And I know I keep talking about Patreon, and it's not that. Here's the thing. I know that the viewership and everything for Bad Boy has gone way down for a multitude of reasons, and that's fine. I'm still proud of the show. It is what it is. But because of that, people don't rate it on IMDb the way that they used to. And so it makes it look like it's a show people aren't watching, which maybe is the truth, but it's not as it was. And so because IMDb is the industry phone book, not actual phone book, but like the thing that everyone consults to like look somebody up or look up a show or whatever. Like it would be helpful if the newer episodes had ratings or rankings, which is if you have an, I think you have to have an IMDb account. Maybe you don't. I don't know. You go and you can say how many stars you think an episode should have from 1 to 10. Here's the thing. I don't want you to go to these episodes and rate them all 2 stars because that would defeat the purpose. So only if you have something nice to say. I want you to be honest. Like if you don't think it's a 10 out of 10, don't give it 10 out of 10. But if you think it's a 4, don't do it. Right? Of course. But it's the most recent, like the last 3 episodes. Hi, David. You're not late. You're right on time. So I will ask this favor if anybody happens to have IMDb and wouldn't mind rating these recent season 2 episodes. Let me see which ones need it. Like the last 3. I mean, you can rate as many as you want, but Bad Twink Boy, Bachelor Boy, and Confessions of a Bad Boy all haven't had enough ratings to register. Like I think at least 10 people have to rate them. Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. If you wouldn't mind rating this episode a little bit. All right, there's 1. But this was on my list because I know you guys are sweet to me. So I thought I could take advantage of that. Like the jerk I am. Just kidding. And this one. And then finally, nobody watched this last one, guys. And this one. I think a lot of it was, what's it called? People didn't know what was happening. But I also think the algorithm did not promote it whatsoever. Like I've had plenty of people be like, oh, I didn't even know it came out. I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. That's not my fault. There's no way to control the YouTube algorithm. And in fact, I'll tell you, because YouTube, it's like they send me emails because I'm in the creator program. Like anyone that's monetized, I guess, is in this creator program. And they send these things on like what best practices and all this. And they're like, upload shorts. The key for shorts is consistency, like, and quality. Like it's not just quantity, but it's like doing it on a regular basis. And so after I watched that, I posted one yesterday and it did really well. I was like, okay, cool. They want consistency. I'll post another one today. I posted one today and like, it was like 1/10 of the viewership. I'm like, well, that isn't the shorts fault. It's the algorithm not promoting it. So if you're saying do it consistently and I do it consistently and it does worse, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I think they're always tweaking it and then it changes everything. I don't understand, like if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I think they have to constantly mess with it because then people wouldn't have jobs. That's what I think for any businesses. Like they're always changing their logo, changing the flavor, coming up with a new name. It's like people will keep using it if they like it. Don't change it just because you need something to do. But I think that's what happens. And they convince the guys with the money to be like, oh, we got to change this to keep people engaged. And so like, okay. And they change it. And then people are like, I don't know what this is anymore. And they go away. That's my opinion. Very opinionated. All right. I'm not like you experienced. No shade aimed at you ever. Thank you. You are just decisive and a leader like Dorothy. I like that. She was the keystone. She held the show together. Hence, when B. Arthur left the show, they couldn't keep the dynamic. I mean, I think I liked the Golden Palace. There were some episodes in there that I thought were hilarious. They definitely changed the vibe of the characters, but that happens. But I think Dorothy was Scott in the sense that she was the straight man 9 times out of 10. Like she was the one to be like, she's living with a slut and a moron, right? Doesn't she say that in the episode? She's like, I shouldn't say anything before I had my coffee. And she's like, a slut and a moron. Must be decaf. Maybe I'll just watch some Golden Girls for my rainy day. I'll rate them and password around. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Feel free to rate old ones too, please. And just please be nice. Be honest, but be nice. There is an issue I have with my other, I think you said Patreon, but you said Parton, as in Dolly. Patreon follows, which is that if I watch a video on Patreon, I won't watch it on YouTube. Yes, Renee. And it's interesting you say that because, hi, Tim M. I'm on gay time, so I'm just kidding here. Exactly. You're not fashionably late. You're right on gay time. Hi, Chuck and Durham. Chuck Hackney. Simon, you are correct. The Brains of Bad Boys, not only the script, but the rapid fire delivery and pathos of events. You are laughing and don't have time to come up for air. Oh, that's so nice. The kind compliments about the writing don't come like they used to. So when I get one now, extra special. So thank you. I didn't know Artie was part of the Cracker Barrel logo resistance. I mean, also, if they want to change it. But I'm also like, you don't have to. Why are you doing this? Anyway. Renee Lopez, I guess my viewership on YouTube is low because people are watching on Patreon. No. The I'm Not Like You experience for Bad Boys. Have you thought about doing product placement in order to possibly get some brand deals? I would never. Just because I hate commercials. I mean, they're great if you book one and you in it and like, yay, make money. And just like I'm trying to like push Patreon because I get it. It's a business. But what was I watching? I was watching a Megan Trainor video. By the way, I love her new song. It's so great. I've listened to it 20 times. It's called Still Don't Care. And I love it because she's like, oh, wait a minute. Your opinion actually doesn't affect my life. So why am I even letting it? Why am I considering letting it in? Like, I don't need to. I'm great. It's a good message. But in one of her videos, like literally it's basically like this. She's like dancing around. Then it's like a water. I forget, like a flavored sparkling ice water or something. And she like picks it up and she's like, I'm like, well, now I'm watching a freaking beverage commercial. Like, what does that have to do with your art? You know, I get it. They paid for her music video. See, she's like, great. She's dancing all the way to the bank. But I just think it's so cringe when it's obvious like that. And I think for product placement, it typically has to be. In fact, I had a friend that worked on Ugly Betty years ago, and she was sort of in the product placement zone. Like part of her job was dealing with the product placement people, and they'd be on set. And it's like, if the cam was here, that's like, they'd be like, no, it has to be like this. And it has to be on screen for this however long. Someone has to like interact with it. And it's like, all right. So now this is the star of the show, not America Ferrera, whom I was just representing in my amazing recreation. Anyway, so no, I have not considered doing product placement, but I know that's dumb of me. I mean, I look at Alina all the time with her TikToks, and once her TikToks got big enough, she could do like brand deals and do like ads through her TikTok. Seriously. But I'm like, isn't that just like they're replacing booking actors to do a commercial, and instead they're hiring influencers to create their own commercial? I mean, I guess it's great if you're the performer, you get paid either way, but like my goal in life was never to grow up and sell Coca-Cola. My goal in life was to grow up and be on a sitcom. So also though, you gotta be a little malleable, and sometimes I'm a little staunch. Is that the word? Stoic? No, strict? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I was about to answer a question. I forget what it was. I don't understand the shorts either. I'll post one that gets a lot and the one with 7 views. Exactly. Words to Ponder by Dr. Larry D. Ponder. There's no freaking rhyme or reason. Oh, Renee, when he said he'll watch videos on Patreon and not watch them on YouTube. So that's why this video, this new episode, is currently on Patreon. It is the exact same upload that will be live to the public in a week. So right now it's unlisted and you can go and watch it on Patreon until Wednesday. On Wednesday, it will become private and it will be set to premiere on Saturday. And then the viewership that already watched it, those numbers will still apply to it. It's like the numbers are huge. It'll probably be like 100 views or something like that, which I'm super thankful for. But I was also like, well, 100 views is 100 views. Every bit helps the algorithm, this mysterious monster, know that people are engaged in it. And it's all about pleasing the algorithm. It's weird times we live in, guys. Anyway, bad boy jocks, Mark, you're not the first person to suggest that. In fact, a few months ago, someone finally was like, look, here's a place that will make them for you. Like print your thing on it. And I was like, okay, cool. But the thing is, as opposed to like right now, I can put designs in a store and the store will just print them to order and send them out. The jocks is something like I would have to buy and be like selling myself. But that'd be good product placement. I'm jock in an episode. Anyway, Renee, I also try to watch all your YouTube videos and like and comment on all of them, even when I really don't have anything to say, because I know it helps the video. Thank you, Renee. It does. Even just saying hilarious or always a great time or I have no idea what's going on in this episode. Just kidding. Don't say that last one. But people do. That's why I'm saying don't say it. I like how Scott called BJ a pervert with the cop. I like how Scott called BJ a pervert with the cop. I like how Scott called BJ a pervert with the cop. Did Scott call BJ a pervert with the cop? Is that what happened? I'm trying to remember. I thought the cop was like, I'm just looking for a perv. And then Scott's like, oh, we're all good then. And then he like leaves. I'm trying to remember if he called BJ a pervert. I don't remember. Chuck, your delivery of the words are brilliant. It's so droll at times, which is spot on my type of humor. Yay! Love and hugs from North Carolina. Go Tar Heels. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks. And I think that's Clue. Because I was watching some behind the scenes where they were saying, like, yeah, before we started, the cast members were talking. They're like, yeah, before we shot the movie, I think it was Leslie Ann Warren talking. She was like, before we shot the movie, the director had us watch, I forget which movie, but it was very like His Girl Friday, old school rat-a-tat-a kind of rat-a-tat sort of dialogue. I was like, yeah, that's what I love. It's also very Gilmore Girls, just speed it up. Because also that's how I talk in real life. I'm not witty, but I talk fast. And I think most people do. Like, listen to how people talk, at least in California. Like, everyone's kind of like speaking fast. So that when you watch a comedy and suddenly people are talking like this, I get so bored. I'm like, that's not how people talk. My brain is ready for you to finish your sentence. And it's funnier when something happens and you can get like jabs in and you don't like highlight that it was a joke, just let it be there. And if you catch it, you catch it. Oh my God, the drawer full of healthy choice meals and Ugly Betty. I don't remember that. I think Bad Boy could do some amazingly hilarious product placements, perhaps. Hi, Volk One. My Plex server initially thought it's the 2023 Israeli series with the same name, Bad Boy, but eventually it found the correct series and even shows the cover art. Yes, unfortunately, there is a show now on Netflix called Bad Boy that is in, you said it was Israeli? Where'd it go? Yes, import. Just got like renewed for a second season. I was like, I can't believe it's called Bad Boy. A, because it's a terrible title. I say this all the time. I would not have called the show Bad Boy had I known it was going to become popular, because you search the words Bad Boy, you only get Bad Boys with Will Smith, or you get Bad Boy Puff Daddy. And either way, I don't think it's what you're looking for. So this show is called Bad Boy. And I'm like, if you're looking for it, search Bad Boy Artie O'Daily, search Bad Boy comedy series. I don't know, but like, it's bad. It's a bad title. And now there's another show called Bad Boy. It's just cursed. You could do faux products. Hi, Jack. You could do faux products for placements like BJ mugging with a bottle of Jomas Cola and Alex staring like he has lost his mind. That's funny. Just buy them all in your size, a win-win-win situation. That's true. You're talking about the jocks. Martin, have you ever seen Pushing Up Roses? I think that's what you're saying. She's a YouTuber. Retrospective of Clue. No, it's great. Though a super fan like you might know it already. No, but I did just follow the YouTube account for the Whodunit Clue documentary, which I've seen, but I guess they have a YouTube account where they posted some like rare stuff. But no, Pushing Up Roses. Let me see if I can find it really fast. YouTube Pushing Up Roses. Excuse me. Like all things retro, I do introspective comedic videos on classic TV movies, blah, blah, blah. Murder, She Wrote, X-Files. Here's what really happened. The history of Clue, 1 million views. Girl, you're doing it right. All right, I'll subscribe. Done. Thanks for the recommend. Scott saw BJ standing there and assumed the cop found his man. Oh, you're saying that it was implied if he said he was looking for a perv, and I'm like, oh, then we're all good. I did not mean that implication, but I will take it. It was more that Scott thought the cop was there to find out why there was a dead body in the pool. And once he said it was just a perv, he's like, oh, then I'm good. Like he realized he wasn't in trouble. So he like ran away. How about a title change to Bad Boy? No, not that one. Yeah. In my head, I have ideas of what the title would be like if I got to make it a television series, but I'm not going to say them. But I've got a couple that I'm like, these might be good enough titles. But anyway, dude, where's the wrestling singlet buddy? Hi, Cali dude, whose name I don't think I actually know, but clearly lives locally, and he's he clearly likes wrestling. And every time we're like, dude, singlet, bro, singlet. I've got a thing for wrestling singlets. I think most gay guys do, and it's been my Halloween costume for like 3 years. So it's like a running thing betwixt us. Hi, Artur. I know you. I've seen you before. It's not pronounced Arthur like me, right? It's Artur. Oliveira. Hi. Mm. I was asked about the Gilmore Girls event. The one thing I wanted to talk about. I'll talk about that. We have 2 episodes of Bad Boy to watch. Just let's get caught up together on the story, and then we're gonna sneak preview the new episode, and that'll probably take us to about 2 hours, is what I'm guessing. I loved how you included a music performance in Confessions of a Bad Boy. Handsome song, Homo Hoda. Thanks, Manny. Thanks. I don't know how many of you guys saw episode 37, Confessions of a Bad Boy. We worked really hard on that episode, and it's done terribly. Not to focus on the negative, but like Jamie and his brother-in-law constructed a whole confessional booth in the garage that they then moved into a room, and we shot it over 3 days, and we had jail scenes, and we had a music performance. Like, I went all out, and then no one watched it. Well, a lot of people watched it, but not enough, in my opinion. But no, forever I'd wanted BJ to actually do like a full production, like a full song. Granted, he's given us some bits, like he did his rap in the Christmas episode, and well, he did a rap in this Christmas episode too, and then he did the rap in Bad Boy Exposed. But this, I wanted like a full-on, like he was going to like do a handsome reunion, but just by himself. Hi, Steven. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hi, Steven. Why? How come when someone says hi, people don't say hi? They're saying hi to everyone. There should be like a hi. Hi, Steven. Chuck, I'm a Southerner, but grew up talking fast, and where I live is mostly good people from the North, especially Jersey, so I love rapid fire delivery. Used to it every day, so your delivery is perfect. Thanks, Chuck. I also think it's a gay thing and a female thing. I don't think straight guys talk very fast, because I remember talking fast in like 7th grade. I had this friend named Vicky La, talk fast and walk fast. And I remember somebody once being like, God, you talk really fast. And also saying that I walk really fast. I was like, yeah, those are gay things. Super gay things. So I think that's part of it. Our brains just work faster. It must be hard to film on the street like you did on this episode because you can't shut down the street. He's talking about in front of the house. Thankfully, like, because it's Jamie and Danielle's house and because they're always doing something, the neighbors are used to like cameras being out there and them shooting who knows what, and they're cool people. And it's also like, you know, not a main drag, so it's not like there's tons of cars going by. The main problem we have is planes, because their house is really close to like an Air Force base, so there are planes incessantly, and it's really obnoxious. So when you watch an episode, I'm cutting out all the times where we're talking, we're just waiting a minute for a plane to fly over so we can finish our sentence. It's pretty rough. Why you should still do that 100% music episode? Yeah, I don't know. People have been asking for a musical episode. Well, John, who I again also don't think is here, wanted me to do a full-on musical, like on the stage. That's what he wanted Bad Boy to become, and who knows? But I would love to do a musical episode. But the thing is that I have to write all the music and produce all the music, and that's a lot of work. I know, because I've done that plenty in my life. And then the people that sing, which is basically everybody, but Alina sings, Teresa really sings. You've heard Teresa sing. I would need these people here, and they'd have to record it. Then we'd have to like rehearse it. It'd just be really, really, really hard. And so I have no reason to put that at the top of my list at this moment, especially if the show's not doing as well. It's like I have to be smart for once in my life. Still gotta get to my Gilmore Girls story. Handsome would be at least 2/3 complete with the third. Correct. And then we would need Brian, whom we've never seen. I'm not like you experience. I would love to see you incorporate a game show segment in Bad Boy, like it was done in the game movie Jeffrey with Sir Patrick Stewart and Stephen Weber. I've seen Jeffrey like 30 years ago, but I don't remember the game show. I mean, we had Bad Boy Game Night where they were playing Celebrity, but I think you mean like an actual full-on show. Volk 1, I really like the pacing in the Bad Boy episodes. Whoever's doing the cutting and editing is doing a great job. That's me. Thank you. It's one of the reasons I've never like sought out someone else to edit them, because I'm like, the edits. There's several important things. The acting, the writing, the filming, the sound quality, and then the editing. And I think I would definitely have to put editing at the top of those 5 things as the most important thing. It makes or breaks it. And I think people have said before, like you can fix a bad script with editing. What is the saying? Is there a saying? You can ruin a good script with bad editing. And I think you can kind of, but maybe there's no fixing a bad script. I forget what it is. The edit makes it. It very much makes it. In fact, I had finished the episode, the new one. It was done. And so last night before bed, I watched it to make sure it was done. The upload was done. And I watched it. And there were like 5 or 6 places where I was like, you just need a few more frames here. You just need like a hair more air right here, just so that joke can happen or just to land a little more. And so I went back and I tweaked like 6 or 7 things and then it was done. But I thought it was really done until, sometimes you just need to step away and you come back and you're like, if you waited literally 5 frames, it would make a difference. Yeah. Maybe I'm too nitpicky, but I think being that nitpicky with the edit is what people respond to with the show. And you say nice things like that. So thank you. Artur, I like to watch your live because I can practice my English while you listen. I love that. Renee, did you ask Emily Bishop the question if she could guest star on any TV show from any time? What would it be? I did not. I think that was like one of the first questions I had thought of for the Q&A. Guys, so here's what happened. Let me get into this for a second. So there's a thing called the Fan Fest Society, and they host something, I think it's called the Fireside event. I forget. Every October for like the past 10 years or something, they host this big festival for Gilmore Girls fans. And it's been in Connecticut. I guess it's been in Maine. It's been in Canada. But this year it was in a place called Guilford, Connecticut. And I was invited to go last minute. Here's the thing. I was on Gilmore Girls once 20 some years ago. I had, I don't know, 5 lines, 7 lines. I don't even know what. But the episode, if you know Gilmore Girls, the episode is called You Jump, I Jump, Jack. It's definitely a fan favorite episode because it's when Rory, the daughter, sort of starts to step out of her shell and take chances in life. And she gets invited into this secret society called the Life and Death Brigade. She gets to like witness their goings-ons. And the big mantra of the Life and Death Brigade is in omnia paratus, which means ready for anything. And so in this thing, at the end of their event, in this fictional world, there's always some big stunt. In this case, there's a handful of people that are going to jump off this tower with umbrellas and land safely. And I played the guy that invented the stunt and strapped Rory in to like do her jump. So because this episode is so popular and people I've seen many in omnia paratus tattoo, you jump, I jump Jack tattoo, an umbrella tattoo. It's very mind blowing that I had like this very small part so long ago, but because it was that episode, I get to have some of the glow shines on me. So I got to be invited to, I got to be invited to a couple of Gilmore Girls events before. They invited me to one in person. Long story short, I kind of put the whole story on my Instagram, but like the play where I met Tony and Drew and Vanessa and Alex, the play that we did was directed by a guy who used to write and produce on Gilmore Girls. So they had a Gilmore Girls night. And that's when I met the organizers of this event. And I was, again, included because of my few lines. And because of that, they started inviting me. One year I was supposed to go and had to cancel because I booked a job. Then I did the virtual one during COVID. Then I got to do their cruise. I finally did an in-person one. I did the cruise back in January. They went to the Bahamas. And on the cruise, I was like, I don't want to be on the cast panel. Like some of the actors they invite were in 7 years of the show. Like I was in one episode for a minute. Like I don't count that way. But they're like, you don't worry about that. Like the fans don't care. Like they're gonna love you. I'm like, I get it, but I feel like it makes me come across as like I think I'm like a star of Gilmore Girls when I'm not. So they were like, okay, how about as a compromise, you moderate the cast panel on this cruise event. So I was like, okay, deal. So I went to this event. That she was right. The fans are the most kind, sweetest, loving, generous, friendly people. To the people that are there as guests, like the invitees, the cast members and such, but also to each other. Like they become like this. Everyone is a friend. You can go by yourself. They're going to welcome you. You're going to have someone to hang out with. It's just so cool. So then they were planning this event in Guilford in October, and they'd already announced it. They'd announced the cast. I was not expecting to be invited at all. But then come August, when I was in Paris, we haven't talked in a while. Did I mention this on that live stream with Alex? I might have only mentioned it on Patreon. I got to be in Paris for like 3 weeks because a friend had a place that I could stay in for free. So I went. Anyway, that's another story. While I was there, I get a text from the organizer of the Gilmore event. And she's like, hey, I know this is kind of last minute, but we're doing another event. And I was wondering if you wanted to come. But here's the thing. Here's what I want you to do. She's like, I want you to do the regular things. I want you to like host a meet and greet. I would like you to take part in like a game, et cetera, et cetera. I want you to be on the cast panel this time. She's like, but this year we have Kelly Bishop coming. Kelly Bishop, if you don't know Gilmore Girls is about the mom and the daughter, but the grandma is basically the third Gilmore Girl. And she's a huge character on the show. And they got the woman who played her, Kelly Bishop, who you might know, she was an originating cast member in A Chorus Line, and she played Baby's mom in Dirty Dancing. Those are like her two other huge pop culture moments. She was going to come to this event. But then after they'd announced it, the organizer reached out to me and was like, Kelly doesn't want to do like the cast panel and all the events and stuff. She just wants to do like a one-on-one interview. And she's like, and we would like you to be the interviewer. And I was like, and it's because I did that cast panel, because that cast panel on the cruise ship went well. They asked me to do this. And I was like, I don't know how I can possibly say no. I cleared it with my mom first because my mom's been having issues. She's doing really well, but she's having some things. So, and my mom was like, yes, you have to go. So then I told the organizer, I was like, okay, I'm in. And then for 2 months, I was just planning my interview with Kelly Bishop. I read her book twice. I watched at least 20 interviews with her on YouTube. And I didn't want to ask her the same stuff she always gets asked. So I had tons and tons of questions. And I basically just wanted to focus on Chorus Line, Dirty Dancing, Gilmore Girls. And that's what I did. However, when I was actually doing the interview, she did kind of steer the questions to like stories she tells frequently, but that's fine. But guys, I just got to say this Kelly Bishop interview, as a fan of Gilmore Girls, a huge fan of Gilmore Girls, like it's got to be top 5 favorite shows of all time. Absolutely. I've seen it so many times. To then be the person that gets to sit with her on stage for 90 minutes in front of 800 people and ask her questions about her career and ask her anything I want. And she's looking at me and and she was fun and she was sweet. It was far too much. I cried at the beginning of the interview. I cried at the end of the interview. It was just insane. And I was glowing from it for days afterwards. I posted on my Instagram, like I cut together, people sent me videos or I grabbed them from Facebook of like at the end, because you weren't allowed to take pictures or videos of the actual Q&A. So there's a video of me introducing her that I have, and there's like a video of us, like they said, hey, just stand up there and let people take pictures. So we did that. But I have not been able to actually see or hear anything from the actual thing, which I wish. But here, I'll show you. Maybe I can stream it on the TV. Can I AirPlay this? I will show you the how the hell do I AirPlay? Why am I looking at this like I don't know how to use my phone? Which button is AirPlay? Maybe it's this. Oh. Maybe it's not. It says Apple TV, but nothing's showing up. Maybe it's not. This is not. I want to just mirror my screen is what I think I want to do. How do I mirror my screen? That sounds dirty. Oh, I didn't know that button did that. I just hit a button and went to my notes app. Had no idea. Guys, bear with me. Oh, maybe this is it. Screen mirroring. Das Studio Hausen. Boom. Oh, it's already playing. All right. So this is, can you see this? So the interview was done. There's hundreds of people in front of us. I'll tell you in a second what that little conversation was. And look what happens. She gave me a kiss, guys. Yeah, and then I started crying even more. Hey, Jeremiah! Complete defiance. I'm sharing my experience at this Gilmore Girls. You have such a rich life. What a nice thing to say, Hydra. I mean, I feel lucky beyond belief that I got to do this. This is why I kept crying, because I was like, out of all the people that would get the opportunity to do this interview, how did it get to be me? Which someone asked me, which is why I did a whole post about it on Instagram. But we'll play the video again. So right now we're just standing there. I can't believe my arm is around her, like in my head. I'm freaking out and just taking it in. Then I'm like, thank you. And she says, good job, a really good job. And I was like, thank you. And I said, the honor of my life, truly. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah. And that's when she grabbed me and gave me a kiss. And then I started crying. Ah! And then I reached for my bag, but then I remembered they told me to like help her off the stage. That's why I was like, oh shoot, I got to make sure I walk her off the stage. And I did. Anyway, I can't. That's Emily Gilmore, you guys. What am I doing? Anyway, there's a whole. These are all reels. If you go to my Insta, so that's just a regular old picture. Maybe I can zoom in. Kind of. I traced the whole story. Maybe I'll just tell the story too while I'm here about how I ended up in this place. Did you ask Emily? So I didn't ask her the question about would she be on any show. I had fan questions as well that I worked in, but I had so many like cards that while we were talking, I had to keep looking at the time. I was like chucking questions. One thing I really wanted to do, I really wanted to take famous lines from the show. Those of you that are Gilmore Girls fans would know, but if you're not a Gilmore Girls fans, there's certain quotes that people know that are really random. There's like, oi with the poodles already, I smell snow, copper boom, like random famous quotes. And I wanted to take, like, I wrote down like 5 different quotes and I was like, I want you to read these as if they were lines for Emily Gilmore. So I wanted to hear her take on like, oi with the poodles already, or I smell snow. But then it was like, it felt like I was running out of time and I was just like, oh, this might be too weird. So I chucked it. The only 2 questions I asked that I wanted to know were like story related. Because if you've watched the show, we never know about her character's backstory. We don't know her parents. There's a reference to a sister that she has in Paris once, but we never meet her parents. We don't know her upbringing or anything like that. So I was like, do you know Emily Gilmore's backstory? And she said no. She's like, I don't know. The one thing, her response to it, though, this is really interesting. She's like, I don't know Emily's history. She's like, but she's like, I think she was raised in a family that didn't hug each other. She's like, I think there was no affection. And she's not a hugger herself. Like she did this, she's chill and all that, but she's not someone, she doesn't want to be hugged. She doesn't want to be touched. She doesn't really want to be approached, but she's very nice. But I was like, oh, that's interesting. That might be something she carried over. Where she's like, I think there was no hugging in her history. Like, anyway. And the other thing I asked her was like, if you've ever watched the revival, there's a moment where Emily and Lorelai are in therapy together. And Emily brings up that Lorelai had written her this awful letter, expletive-filled letter, like dragging her, and gave it to her on her birthday. And Lorelai is like, what are you talking about? Like everything else you've said has been accurate. This letter never happened. She's like, I didn't write the letter. I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't do that. And Emily is like, I have it. I know you did. It was awful. I couldn't believe you did this to me. And then the letter is never mentioned again, ever. So we don't know who was telling the truth. We don't know the why it's important to the story. So I asked her, I was like, so what was with the letter? She's like, you know what? She's like, I actually don't know. She's like, I'm actually surprised. She's like, I feel like that's something I would have asked Amy Sherman Palladino. Like I would have asked the creator, like, what is with the letter and who's right? She's like, I didn't ask. She's like, but I think this was Kelly's take. If you care about this, she's like, I think that Emily probably had a few too many martinis one night and thought that she had read this letter from Lorelai, but she actually didn't. So it's like, so you think the letter didn't exist? She's like, yeah, it probably didn't exist. I was like, oh, that's an answer. I'll take it. It's a guess, but it was an answer. So I took it. Anyway, yes, Renee, she does look great. Artie totally turned into Kathy Griffin there. Guys, here's what's happened. Have you considered taking Bad Boy on a trip, maybe to a posh resort, sort of like a comedic take on White Lotus, full of twists and turns? No. Because I don't know how I would take a whole cast to a resort and then shoot something. No. But Alex Ringler, who plays Lorenzo slash Phil in my show, just shot like a gay web series. Or maybe it's just a short, or maybe it's a movie. I don't know. But at Desert Paradise, which is a gay resort in Palm Springs that I love. So whatever your concept is, he already did it. Yeah, the letter did feel like a moment, two different, but to think that a terrible letter was written, and she's like, I never wrote that. And I guess Emily just got confused. Anyway, first of all, Jeremiah, I'm so thrilled you're here. I don't know if he still is here, but yay. I'll wrap this up, but just to go over this, I don't know what's going on with my hair, guys. I think this all the time, but it just doesn't do what it used to do. And now I never know what to do with it. And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's awful. It's like huge here, but then it's like there's nothing here. I think I'm Elvis or something. So someone asked how I got to do this thing, and I just want to quickly point out, and then we'll watch Bad Boy, why this is multitasking. You do it, boy. Why this was so special to me. So we're flashing back. Can I do this? I can't do it. I can't rotate it. So this scene right here, this is a still from Gilmore Girls. This is I think this is reflecting. Anyway, the parents and Lorelai and Rory, and I'm an extra way in the back there. This was season 3, and it's when they go and visit Yale by chance, because by chance, because I played a character that actually was like a Yale student. So I was like, oh, this was my first exposure for Gilmore Girls. I was aware that it was a show on TV. I had never watched it. One thing I did want to ask her, though, because when I did background work, this was my age of doing extra work on TV shows, was people knew, like, if you worked on Gilmore Girls, it was going to be a long day and a hard day. Like, you'd always hear kind of like bad things about the vibe on the set. They were all lovely when I was there, but the talk amongst background actors was like, oh, Gilmore Girls is a hard day and you'll definitely get overtime. It's going to be 16 hours. I didn't end up asking her about that. Anyway, so then 2 years later, I actually got to be on the show. This is like a still from when I was on it. Still hadn't watched the show. This is me in my trailer, in my little costume with my little flip phone, taking a selfie. And at this point, I had a boyfriend who loved the show. Like, he was so excited I was going to be on it. I also had a best friend, one of my best friends, her name's Christine, who loved the show, named her dog Rory after the daughter, had a website like Rory Cam where you can go on anytime and watch the dog. She was in love with Gilmore Girls. So I was aware that the show was a thing. Then I got to be on it. So I was like, okay, well, now I guess I have to watch it. I watched it and I was like, oh, this is great. And especially I'd watch it with my boyfriend. We'd get the DVDs from Netflix and it became a thing that was very easy to binge. And I was like, well, this is season 5. I got to go back to the beginning and catch up. And I did. So that by the time the show ended, I was watching it. I was caught up with the story and totally invested. In season 6, I was doing regular background work on a show called Strong Medicine, which was like a medical hospital show with Patricia Richardson and Rosa Blasi. And for a while, Rick Schroeder. Anyway, that's not important. Point is, there was a scene in Gilmore Girls where they were in a hospital where Logan has been in an accident, and so he's in a hospital, and his dad isn't visiting him. So Rory like gets on the phone and gets his dad to come down there and see him. But they wanted people that knew how to do like background work in a hospital to come down. So they called Strong Medicine. We're like, hey, can you send your extras? And I was like, I don't know if I should go because I've been on Gilmore Girls as a character, so it might be kind of weird if I'm a doctor now walking around. They're like, just go, it'll be fine. And I was like, okay. So I went and I did crosses and stuff, but you never see me in the episode, which I'm glad because I think that would just be very strange. But that's why I'm here. And I'm here, I'm like wearing a doctor's jacket and doctor's like, what's the business shirt. But when we were waiting for between takes and scenes, they would let us sit, or they are holding was the Gilmore Mansion, like the patio, or we could sit inside. So this was the living room. And at this point, I'm a big fan of the show. So I'm like taking a selfie inside. And I remember I sat at the dining room table with 2 other extras. Like, I sat in Rory's spot and we just sat there and chatted. I'm like, I can't believe I'm just sitting at the Gilmore room dining table. Anyway. So then anytime I was at this show at the Warner Brothers, now that I was a fan, I loved it. I would walk through Stars Hollow. I think this is when I was doing Big Bang Theory, and I took a picture with the gazebo, whatever. This is me and my guest. When I lived in a guest house and I had all my Gilmore Girl DVDs on display. I'm just showing that I became a big fan.
Haven't you ever been desperate for anything in your life?
Every day I wonder what the last 4 words of Gilmore Girls were supposed to be.
You probably couldn't hear that. I said every day I wonder what the last 4 words of Gilmore Girls were supposed to be. This was my first. When I mentioned that short, I said I wrote a short with a girl from an acting class. This was it. And I made the character be like a huge Lauren Graham Gilmore Girls fan. So I wrote it in. Then Teresa and I did a theme song for the web series. Here I'm doing a whole rap about how awesome Lauren Graham is, or how awesome Lorelai Gilmore is. Loving Gilmore Girls. And then I did the play. This is, I know it's so small. This is me. That's Stan Zimmerman. He's the writer. He wrote and produced on season 5 of Gilmore Girls, and he directed the play. This is Vanessa. And Stan was like, "Oh, I've got some knickknacks from the episode you did, Artie. This is I jump jacked the dress, a postcard, just random things. And then this is Vanessa, who played April in season 6 and 7 of Gilmore Girls. And this was just like, oh my God, like Gilmore is in my life now. It was really wild. Then they had the night of the play, where it was Gilmore night. So these are various cast members. Again, you probably can't see it, but like, I'll try to zoom in. I don't know. This is some cast members and such. These are the organizers of the Gilmore Girls event. So this is when I kind of got meshed into the world. Then this is Bad Boy, and I'm talking about Gilmore Girls. And then this was last year when I got to work at Warner Brothers on it. I did a scene on All American. The scene got cut out, whatever. But I finally found Lorelai's house. And then I got a year later, I did the cruise, did the cast panel, and that led me to get to do this. And that's why it meant so much. That was not a very good, well-told story. But the point is, it started from nothing and grew over time into this big love that I actually got intertwined with. And then it led me to actually get to do this interview with her, where she gave me a kiss on the cheek. And then the little like button on the story is the shirt. Oh, and then right after the interview was done, Vanessa came running up to me to tell me how proud she was of me, that the interview went so well. And so I was like, this is really all worlds colliding, that she's coming up to congratulate me on how well I did it on an interview with her. I think you can get how surreal that is if you know the show. Kelly signed my book. Thankfully, she wrote to Artie, "'Twas great fun. Thanks, Kelly Bishop." But the little button on this story is that the shirt I'm wearing, I made a shirt and I put that still of me as a background actor in a scene that she was in. I put it on the shirt because I thought it would be kind of fun to be like, look, we worked together before, wink, wink. But also it kind of made it a full circle moment to be like, oh, wow, back in 2002, I was like this extra. And here I am in 2025, actually getting to spend 90 minutes talking to you. It was pretty awesome. That's my Gilmore Girls story. The end. Thanks for listening. This is now officially the Gilmore Girls channel, and Bad Boys no more. Oh, what just happened? I think I just sent this. I sent this. Hopefully you can still see me. I sent my phone. It was mirroring on my screen by accident. Markedemus, I love that you made that shirt. Thank you. I'm glad I did too. At first I thought it was going to be too cheesy, but then much like when I got to meet Frida and Benny by chance in Sweden, and I had my little ABBA shirt on. It wasn't a picture of me with them, but it was a picture of me as a kid holding the album. Like, it's just a nice little, for me, it's like connects it all. Anyway, what did Renee say? Not that anyone's asking me, LOL, but I could totally imagine that Lorelai did write her letter at one point, but Emily is remembering it a lot harsher than it probably was. Could be that too, but Emily says she sent it on her birthday. Like, that would be particularly harsh for Lorelai to send her a letter on her birthday telling her how awful she is. What other TV shows have you been an extra for? Kilo, already another Callista on the screen. Oh, right. That was Ally McBeal on that picture of my apartment. Hi, Austin. Sorry, I got distracted by a story, so I haven't been looking at you guys. Renee, maybe you were playing the same character from the Life and Death Brigade undercover to make sure Logan doesn't talk when he wakes up. Yes, when I'm a background person, it's fun to think I'm the same person because I'm at Yale either way. Hugs to you, Artie. I got to run. Oh, bye. Probably already gone. And leave this live in case you haven't heard it today. You're simply the best. I hadn't heard it, but now I have. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. And goodbye. So Renee, no, not Renee. Yes, Renee. What other TV shows have you been an extra for? It's a lot. This was all like 2002 to like 2003 or 4. That's basically what I did. And then I was only an extra on Strong Medicine for like 2.5 years. Like that was my like gig. But I mean, think of any show that was on the air back then. I'm trying to think. Well, obviously Gilmore Girls, ER, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Will and Grace, Arrested Development, According to Jim. What other shows? There were so many shows that I forgot about. Movies, Kicking and Screaming, Cellular, Cursed. I can't remember because it's got to be dozens. Dozens. But those are the ones that first come to mind. The one that was the most exciting was Will and Grace, because I loved Will and Grace. I got to do that 3 times. And the first time, it was like Jack's acting class. If you ever watched Will and Grace, Jack became an acting teacher, which blew my mind because Eileen Brennan from Clue was the acting. She was in the scene, like she was there. So weird. But they just needed people to like be students in the acting class. So it wasn't just like an actor walking around the background. I actually had to like sit there and like listen and be part of the scene-ish. So that was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite day of background work ever. Yeah. Now, the first time you're on Gilmore Girls here at Harvard, I think they're doing a walkthrough. No, it's Yale. It's definitely Yale, because in that episode, while they're at Yale, Richard, the grandpa, springs an interview with like the dean of admissions on Rory. And Rory's like, I wasn't even prepared. Like I would have taken the interview, but you didn't tell me. And it's because Richard really wants her to go to Yale. So the Harvard visit is when Lorelai and Rory go like on a spontaneous road trip because Lorelai broke up with her fiance. Different episode. I know my Gilmore Girls. At first, I didn't get that Whitney's fiance was really Alex's dad. Oh, and Bad Boy. Yeah. Oh my God, I would have died to be on Will and Grace, right? I would have died to have like had a speaking part of Will and Grace, but it was cool just to be there. And it was that time, that one. And there was one where there was like an HRC gala and we're like in tuxedos. What was the third time? Oh, it was like a flashback where we're like in an 80s bar. It was those 3 times. Anyway, I leave Eileen Brennan Murdered by Death. I need to watch that again. It's been a long time. I remember realizing it was you who mugged Sheldon. Fox so cute. Yes, these little claims to fame. Coles de sac. Yeah. All right. So my cookies are probably cold now, but here's what I think we should do. If you guys are game, all 55 of you, with 55 people here and 55 likes, because you know what Alex would tell you to do is smash that effing like button. But right now we're even. But I bet not all the 55 people that are here are the ones that smashed that effing like button. So while you're at it, smash that like button. Yes, this is what I want to do. I want to watch Bad Boy. Oh, thank you. We're at 56. I want to watch Bad Boy 36, which is the Bachelor one, the one with Alex's dad, the douchey fiance. Then we'll watch the most recent one because you probably haven't seen it, and then we'll watch a sneak preview of the new episode, which again is currently live on Patreon. If you just want to sign up for Patreon and watch it. Yes, I'm very much pushing the Patreon because it covers the expenses of the show. And here's the thing, guys. So I have a plan for 2 more episodes. Again, I don't remember what I've told you because we haven't done a one-on-one live stream in so long publicly. But when I was in Paris, thanks to Mark, who is probably still here. Oh, I'm not supposed to say this. He always wants to be anonymous. Oh, well, sorry. I said it, but I'll just say this. He allowed it to be possible that we shot some scenes for the Bad Boy finale in Paris. Yeah. So I'm very excited to get that episode and get those scenes edited and released. But there's at least one episode before that because my plan is to do 40. But all this morning, I've had this idea for another one, and like this morning, it just has been barking louder. Like, do this one, do this one, do this one. I want one that's like less plot-y. Like this season has been so like complicated and dense plot-wise, and this actually ties back into the fact that I mentioned earlier that like all the main characters have been subbed with like representatives, like a representative character. And what I mean by that is like Ted was sort of taking the place of Jim. Mark was sort of taking the place of Callista. Kelly was sort of taking the place of Whitney. Casey is sort of taking the place of Jamila. There was one other one. Oh, and the third one has been sort of taking the place of BJ. Like all of these, because the main actors just were not available or lived here. And then, so I brought in new ones, but the old characters still existed. So that meant I kind of doubled the amount of characters I had. Plus I had a new story. And it's just so complicated. I think the episodes are still funny. I think when the season is done, it will all make sense and be great. But I understand why it's so difficult in this format when episodes come so slowly. All this to say what? What was my point? I just lost my thread. So because all the episodes have been so, again, plotty, for lack of an actual word, I was like, God, I just want to do like a lighthearted, fun one. Still have the plot, still make it essential, but something light. So I might try to write it, which would take it to 41. But I'm already out of, like, all of the fundraising money, which was a lot, I raised for 8 to 10 episodes. And guess what? We've shot 10 episodes now. Ding. So that's why I'm like pushing Patreon, because I'm like, ooh, just even more Patreon will just help make it easier. But also no pressure. Artie is still Artie with the bad anon. Oh yeah, I'm always outing anonymous people. I forget. Some people just can't keep a secret. I know. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. The more episodes, the better. What are we supposed to live by after the last episode? I know, guys. Guys, I'll tell you what. If Drew was still here, it all comes down to Drew. I feel like the lack of Jim is what has made it so difficult, because in my head, the show was a version of an Odd Couple. You know what I mean? And so if you're missing half of the Odd Couple, it's just the odd man. And so it's fine, but it's not the same. Anyway, let's watch these episodes together. Maybe I'll pause them and share little tidbits, because I love to pause and share a tidbit. But I also love to pause. I also just love to eat cookies while we watch it. I think it needs to be turned up for one thing, because it seemed really quiet. Let me find the episode. It would be Bad Bachelor Boy. Yeah, that's right. Right? That's when you just start over and begin committing them to memory from start to finish. Yes, then you just play them in your head while you're asleep. That'll work. All right, are you guys down to watch this? Is this fine? I guess I shouldn't ask, but I'm also like, I'm not sure what I would talk about. I do that every other day. I think I mentioned this a long time ago, like 2 years ago. We did a trip to Palm Springs. It was me and like, I think 5 or 6, and Paul was there, and then like 5 or 6 fans came. And my favorite thing of the whole weekend is we got together in one of the guys' rooms and just had Bad Boy on. I think we watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I never get to watch it with people. So it was so fun to like hear what they laughed at or hear what they thought about it. I wish we could do that. I wish that so bad. So what's my point? I don't know. I just thought of it because there was no point. Woohoo, Palm Springs. Yes. Jack knows. Let's just play this because I'm just rambling. Start it over. Can you hear it? It's not my usual speakers, So if you don't remember, for cookies. No, I already made the cookies. Thank you, Marcodemus. 4, 3, 2, 1. So first of all, I should turn that off. Alexa, turn off the lamp.
Okay.
So to recall, James told Jim to go hide and let someone else to pretend to be Jim because people are after this whole will. I'm not going to explain.
Why are you dressed like that?
Why are you dressed like that?
It's my wedding day. Duh.
And you look like a princess, with the added sheen of alcoholism and an hourly charge.
That for me?
Loud
And
enough?
your fiance, who maybe today I'll actually get to meet.
He said he'll be here. I'll put it next to the cake.
What cake?
Right there. Actually, I could use a slice.
Wow, Scott. Hands, huh?
I look nice.
Inappropriate. Hey, listen, you gotta give me a heads up when they're announced husband and wife. I got a trick I want to do.
Oh, so it's a working wedding for you, huh?
Is that a sex worker joke? This is why no one likes you.
You'll know when they're announced husband and wife. The officiant will literally say it.
I don't know what that is.
It's the person that makes it official.
Official how?
They say it. I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Let's go!
Wasn't it?
Damn.
Yes, he is really drinking the beers. Oh, Mark. 5, 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Are you guys doing a bit? Is 6, 5, 4, 3 next? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Wow. Mark, you're outing yourself. Mark got Drew's Not Jim shirt, which Drew made on his own. Amazing. I think it was actually a little glittery. It just didn't really pick up on camera. But Mark got Drew out for us for this episode. Yes, I'm outing you because that's why he got the shirt. It was like a thank you from Drew. Yeah, can I like these two? I think I can heart them, can't I? Wait, where's my cursor? There we go. Heart. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. This is a party trick Alex does, the chugging the beers. I think the first time I saw him do it was at a rap party for that play. The play with the Gilmore Girls night and Stan Zimmerman, Vanessa and all that. He just and chugs it like in record time, and it's his favorite thing to do. So I was like, I got to write this into an episode. But the thing is, he would do it for real. So throughout this day, he must have chugged like 8 or 10 beers. Yeah. But he would only do it once for each take because I didn't want to have him do 2 beers in a row. So we'd get to that point in the scene, pause the scene, rewind, shoot that much again, then do the chug, and then do 2 takes of the rest of the scene. What was the symbolism behind the can knifing scene? No symbolism. He just wanted a knife because it like ventilates the beer so that when he opens it, the beer comes out faster. He didn't tell me he wanted a knife until like 2 days before the shoot. And I was like, a knife? Like a real knife? He's like, yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it'll make it so much better that way. It's so much easier. I'm like, okay, but if you hurt yourself, do not sue me because I don't want injuries or anything like that. He ended up stabbing himself. We could talk about that later. Anyway, here we go.
Do better, Scott.
Hey, everybody. We're starting a theater troupe. How can I help? That's how you dress for your mom's wedding? That's how you dress? Why are you wearing pants? They fell on.
So inappropriate.
There's a dress code. It's ladies and gentlemen. So formal of the night.
Pimps and hoes, basically.
Of course. By the way, there's a guy inside, and he's a stranger. Ah, Jesus.
Is it Jim?
Why would it be Jim?
No reason.
It's not Jim. I know this because he's wearing a t-shirt that says, not Jim. He's wearing a shirt that says, not Jim? Mm-hmm.
See? It's not him. I gotta go.
You know, Pimps and Hoes is more of a bachelorette theme.
Say what now?
People dress up for their bachelorette parties, not their weddings.
I didn't have a bachelor party. This is my last chance to ever have one.
Yes, we're all certain that any marriage of yours will last forever.
I got 30 minutes till Father Charles gets here. That's it. We're doing a bachelorette party. I need a stripper, wiener decorations, and another beer. Can't be 90 days sober without a little something.
That's what they say at AA.
You, keep an eye on the time. And you, pimps and hoes. Actually, pimps and ho-ho-hos, if you catch my drift.
God damn it.
All right, quick pause. So forgetting, Teresa was also in this. So this was double duty in terms of having 2 people from out of town in the episode at the same time. I think Teresa was going to be in town anyway. And so somehow we were able to coordinate it, that it all worked out that way, and that she gave us a day to shoot this, which is pretty awesome. And it felt like an old school bad boy. I think Drew said it on set that day. He's like, oh, it feels like a regular old bad boy. I'm like, I know, it feels old school. Pretty nice. I just always love when people have to wear crazy things, as you know, which was kind of why I made this a Pimps and Hoes things. Also, it's a way to make people look sexy, which is also helps because people like to look at that. Blaze, who's just the best. And I was like, here's your outfit. And he's like, okay. He's just my favorite. He's not in the next episode, the next one, because then he was on Catalina all summer. till November, actually. Hopefully he's home now. So this is what I'm talking about in terms of like, I write to availability and then have to coordinate around that. You don't care. I say this all the time. Moving on. They are delicious. They're from Trader Joe's.
Right. Weird. I heard the shower, but no one's here. What was it? Hey, I see you.
Oh, damn it! Why'd I have to move and become invisible?
J. Joe, you can't be here. Your mom's trying to steal your inheritance, and you get hypnotized by her ginormous boobies.
Like you said, Daddy Scott's a mess without me. Also, there's no showers in the woods, and I really needed one.
You know I love cleanliness.
Watch me, helicopter.
Not right now. Look, if Scott sees you, he's gonna tell the killers because he's done like that. Plus, your Aunt Whitney's getting married downstairs, so your mom's bound to show up with her plus-size plushies.
Whitney's wedding's today? She picks the wrong guys. Who's watching out for her?
Bruh.
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 Glad we had this talk.
Same, bruh, but you still can't go down there.
I promise Daddy Scott won't see me.
No!
Not even if I windshield wiper.
It's so calming.
You will let me see if they can be husband and wife.
Husband and wife?
Yeah, that should have been an between the legs shot.
Go! Damn it, Scott!
Oh my God. So we had this whole spread. By the way, so like the PAs, I think it was like Leslie and Tabby were there that day. So while we were upstairs shooting the bathroom, I'm like, make this look like a bachelorette party. Like put all this food out, put up decorations. And I think we only see that counter like right then. Danielle had made that cake shaped like a penis. Like there was so much stuff there and we never really saw it, regrettably. Anyway, so I'm just pointing it out now. Like there was so much stuff.
Wow. Hey, sexy. Nice shorts. Pick up this wiener for me.
You're holding it.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick
25
it
minutes.
up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Hey,
The bad seat.
you remember my boo thing, Madison?
Of course. Hi.
You predator?
You know, she asked me to bend over.
Perp. I'm gonna call the cops.
What's with the wiener?
She's having a last-minute bachelorette party. Why she already had this stuff is the real question.
She probably found it in your bedroom. Are those hors d'oeuvres?
I just really want to point out really fast. Maybe I've said this before. I love that it's pimps and hoes, but that they're both pimps. That made me. I love Madison. Like she's a strong, independent woman.
Hors d'oeuvres. Well, considering the theming, sure, let's go with that.
They look delicious.
You said you were taking me to dinner.
Yeah. But first, Scott's wallet is in one of those drawers. Why don't you find it and help yourself to some money?
Fine.
She's delightful.
Dude, listen, I have something very important to tell you.
What?
I love hors d'oeuvres.
It's pronounced hors d'oeuvres.
D'oeuvres for horse, bitch. Finger foods. I can't resist them, and they're everywhere.
Then have some.
You're the type of dude who would tell an alcoholic to just have one, aren't you?
Hey.
Enabler.
Hey, Scott, come over here.
Who said that?
Hey, everybody. You miss me?
Jim, no time to talk. I need wieners everywhere.
I'm on it. Got one right here.
Oh my God. I hope I'm not late. Although I should take a pregnancy test to make sure.
Mom, I'm not here, and I can't look at your boobies.
Oh my God. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Relax. Don't do it. I'm getting someone else to pretend to be you so I can get the farm you inherited. We can just enjoy my sister's wedding day.
That still sounds suspicious, but whew. Now, my wiener.
My fiance's here.
He looks scared.
Oh, he's probably just on the run because he says killers are always chasing him because, like, he owes them money. But, you know, eventually we always just end up doing it.
23 minutes.
Time for gifts!
Great.
Hey, you seen Jim? I thought he wasn't here.
He's not.
Then how would I see him?
You wouldn't. But did you?
How could I?
You couldn't.
I didn't.
Could.
I heard him call my name.
Hearing things. I'd say you got about 2 months left. Hey, did they do the thing yet?
What? I now pronounce you husband and wife?
Let's go!
They haven't done it.
Damn it, Scott. Hey, listen, man. Somebody put a washcloth over the drain in your shower and turned the water on full blast. It wasn't me.
What?
Sorry if I scared you all. There's not a man with long white hair holding a giant machete out there, is there?
No.
Made you look, nerd.
Okay, so I'm short on time, so everybody's gonna open one. Go. Now, and technically, these are all now bachelorette gifts, so you'll owe me another one for the wedding.
21 minutes.
Go!
Look at this. Mother and son reunited at last. Let's just put a stop to that.
So you're my Aunt Whitney's fiance.
Fiance. I don't like to confirm things. You can just call me John.
What is it you do, John?
You mean like for hobbies? Mostly it's flirting and squirting.
What?
Flirting and squirting. You know, you go out for a little flirt and the night with a squirt.
You know, normally I would say nice to that, but since you're marrying my aunt, I'm gonna say not nice.
Well, hey, there's not a man outside with a face tattoo and a chainsaw, is there?
No.
Made you look. Dork.
Scott,
Gotta go.
I opened your gift. What is this?
It's a book?
Is there cash in it?
No.
What the hell am I supposed to do with it?
You read it.
Ew. That's like saying to someone, here, spend 3 weeks of your life doing something you hate.
It's literally giving someone a chore.
Oh, only thinking of himself, even on the day I'm pronounced husband and wife.
Oh, was that it? Let's go!
Wasn't it?
Damn it! You got one job, Scott.
19 minutes.
Gifts are over. Time to dance.
So you're the fiance.
Fiance, father for kids. Yeah, she found me after all these years. Now that I'm rich.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, are you one of mine? It's good to see you again, son.
No, not your son.
I was gonna say, you kind of look more like a daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott. Oh, but I bet you like it when people call you son, huh? Don't you?
That's your son.
Him? Really? I thought it'd be more this guy.
No, it's definitely him.
Really? He came from one of my squirts.
So when that line when he's like, I thought it'd be more this guy, that was John's, not John, Sonny. That's Alex's actual dad. His name is Sonny. The character is John. Sonny thought, wouldn't it be funny if I was like pointed out like, oh, I thought this would be my son, and then we have like an inside joke. So which I love. So we added that part where he points at him, and then the book Renee was Walden. So little details. Scott has basically been reading Walden throughout this entire series. I think in the first episode, it's in his stack of books when he meets Mac. And then like at Bad Pool Boy, that's like, it's the book he has with him when he wants to read a book. Like it's all about going off into the woods and being by yourself. So then he gifts that to Whitney for her wedding. But that it's sort of like twofold in terms of like living out in the woods, which is kind of where they're from and where Jim has gone to be when he's the forest boy. And then also how Scott like says he craves isolation. And so it resonates with him. It's sort of the two worlds together. Anyway, moving on.
Looks kind of gay. So do you, for the record.
You don't know he's your son?
No, of course I do. He's the one we made in France. Yeah, I ran into Whitney there one year. She was looking like one of those ladies from that French movie.
Moulin Rouge?
No, Les Miserables. She was a freaking mess. That's why God gave lights and off switch. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's his name? I've only heard him called the third one.
Oh, it's Troy. Yeah, you know, because it's French. Hey, there's not a lady out there with pink hair and nunchucks, is there?
No.
Made you look. Gerd. Gay nerd.
17 minutes.
Dancing's over. Time for shot.
Scott, can you come here?
I thought we were going to dinner.
This is the best dinner ever right here. Why don't you have some?
No, don't.
So not that it really matters but I know that this short little clip was supposed to happen earlier in the scene, but because we're like picking things off and getting things, I think we either forgot to shoot this or we'd already shot it. But the point is the light wasn't on. So like maybe it was supposed to happen during the dancing. I think that's what it was. But then the lights had already been turned off, or we'd already like moved on from that, so that it's like, okay, well, this will have to happen later. But thankfully it was so insignificant about when it happened that it worked out. But I was scared. I was scared when we were shooting. I was like, oh shoot, we messed up. That was A. What was B I was about to say? Oh, the thing about this episode, which kind of makes me be like, oh, because we flew Drew out for this episode, but because Scott and Jim couldn't yet be in the same room, like the whole point of the season is like Scott is without Jim. So if Scott was in the scene, Jim couldn't be in the scene. And that means Jim is sort of underutilized. Like I couldn't make this a Jim-centric episode. He's there basically as a secondary character. It also kind of works because if Jim suddenly showed up and was like the star of the show and then disappeared for 3 more episodes again, I think for the viewers that might be a little like jarring. So if he could just kind of like slide in and be there for a while and slide back out, it kind of works. But just because I love Drew and Jim so much, I wish he was in this episode more. Is the name of the third one being Troy canon? I mean, it was just said in the show. That's all I'm going to say. As someone who's not French, but has a French name, I find that line hilarious. Thanks.
Where's Jim? Good. Oh, hi. I know we're neighbors, but I still don't know your name.
I want to see his wiener.
And this is why I call you crazy neighbor lady.
I've been running back and forth outside your house for the past few hours when I saw him come in.
Wait, so Jim is here?
He is? Today's the day.
Hey, Scott, somebody took all your sheets and put them on fire in the bathtub, and it wasn't me.
What?
Ooh, and who do we have here? I'd like to see him make that necklace bounce.
I'm Kelly, Whitney's more popular sister, and as if.
Sisters, and both ageless beauties. Maybe one more than the other. Do you have 50 grand I could borrow?
What to do?
Never pay back.
I will soon if my evil plan works. I should probably call it something different.
Well, look, I'm going to get pronounced husband and wife here in about 15 minutes. What are you doing afterwards?
Husband and wife? Let's go! That wasn't it, was it? Damn it, Scott!
Hey, everybody. I opened this gift, but it was addressed to you. One of Whitney's wedding gifts was addressed to me?
Mm-hmm.
This is the group picture we took around my pool. Brian was the last person to have this. It looks like it was in a jetpack explosion. It probably was. That must mean the person that blew up Brian is here. Spooky. 16 minutes. No, wait. John said your name is Troy. Is that right? I guess. In French, in a way.
Oh, it'd be a fruit roll-up.
In our dreams.
Hey, are you sure that guy's the father of your kids?
I think I know the father of my own children.
Come on. Give me it's a little.
Yeah, I guess that's him.
He said your son's name is Troy.
Yeah, and?
Is it?
How the hell should I know?
Look, that guy might not be who you think he is.
But I love him.
Well, what's love got to do with it?
Oh, you would bring that up.
What?
Tina Turner? That movie is about my life.
You sure that's the life story you want to claim?
Good point. She did die on my birthday. Really won up to me. Bitch.
Scott, come here! 15 minutes.
Oh, shots are over. Time for games. I want to see your wiener.
James? Are you drunk?
You are?
Where's Jim?
He's not here.
No, I know he is. That crazy neighbor lady saw him. And are you aware that his mom is in there getting hit on by Whitney's fiance?
Where?
No, you saw her with the huge boner hair.
It's a huge boner hair. Is it like it's in the shape of a boner? Or does it gives you a boner the longer that you look at it?
A huge bow in her hair. We gotta get.
I think that might be my favorite line of the whole season. What? She has a huge boner. I don't know what happened. I feel like I said it to myself. Like she has a huge boner hair. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds like huge boner hair. So I love that line. I think Alex loved it too. But really quick, about what you're talking about Troy's name. It will be. I don't know what episode I said. I don't know if I meant the next episode, but the third one's being Troy. Everything you're hearing is accurate, and then the story will end at some point, and you'll know everything. How about that? All right.
Shouldn't you put a stop to this?
I'm on it. Hey, by the way, Scott, somebody write thirsty bottom on the butts of all your underpants, and it wasn't me.
What?
Yay, game time. All right, pin the beer on the Whitney. All right, follow the sound of my voice. Hello, hello. I said, follow my voice. Follow.
This is probably not, no one cares, but I'm thinking of it. There's so many little things that have to get like dubbed in.
The sound of my voice.
So like when he goes,
I
just rewound. Right now, she's like, game time. And he goes, woo-hoo-hoo. He really did go, woo-hoo-hoo. But while we're recording, she was in the background saying her lines. So he'll go, woo-hoo-hoo. In the back, you're like, game time. So that can't work. So I'm like, I text Blaze and I'm like, can you just send me a voice note of you going, woo-hoo-hoo? Give me a few options. So then I get a text of like, woo-hoo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo. The thing just blinked at me again. And so then I have to choose one and it's dubbed in. So things you wouldn't know, but those are the things that make everything take so long. I don't know what I just did to this thing. It's blinking green. Now it's blinking red. I hate this thing. All right.
time. All right.
All right, rewind again.
Pin the
I hate this thing
beer
too.
on the what? Yay, game time. All right. Pin the beer on the Whitney. All right, follow the sound of my voice. Hello, hello. I said, follow my voice. Follow the sound of my voice. I said, follow the sound of my goddamn voice. Hello, sir. I'm over here. Hey. Hey. God, you suck at this. Ugh.
I'm gonna see if I can find it really fast. Because we don't text that often. Let's see. Let's see. Holding. Maybe it's this. I think it's this. Losing it. You get the point. It's just not over and over again. It's kind of funny. Anyway, moving on.
Hors d'oeuvres are not dinner at a 5-star restaurant.
I know, it's better.
So hungry I could kill someone.
We can't have these. They make me feel alive, but also like I want to die.
Hey, there's not a shirtless man outside with a big bat, is there?
Per?
Tell me something I don't know. Hey, you're not one of mine, are you?
Cheese crackers,
Looks like your mommy's gonna run into a little bit of money, huh?
salami on toothpicks,
You think she's into me?
chicken skewers.
Sweet. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna go duck out real quick for a little flirt and a squirt, if anyone asks.
Bad man. Bad man.
Okay, games are over. What's next? A stripper.
I mean, I have experience, but I'm not really. Just kidding. I'm always ready.
Woo! You got 30 seconds.
At last, it's going to happen.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
But where's your wiener?
Oh, that's right here.
It's too much.
4 minutes.
That's enough.
Oh my God, Paula Abdul, what is the rush? My son just stripped and you didn't even enjoy it.
I'm running out of time.
Time already goes fast. You don't need faster times at Ridgemont High.
This is my last chance to ever do any of these things.
But if you don't stop and appreciate them, like what's the point of even doing them in the first place? Kelly, you're so right. All this time, I just thought you were a colossal bitch. Also, your fiance's a douche.
Hey, everybody. There's a dead body in the pool.
Oh, that better be a bachelorette thing. It's my fiance.
Who did this?
And why? And how? That's it. Not leaving your side until we solve this. What are you all looking at? Gotta go. Is that a dead body in my pool? I have to refill the whole thing. It's so expensive. Oh my god, he's not dead.
Necklace. Necklace.
I know. You want to see it bounce. Fine.
Necklace.
Guess he's dead for real now. He did keep asking about a killer.
Yeah, but I think we all wanted to kill him too.
You know, I was in such a rush, I didn't appreciate the moments I had with him. I was so afraid of missing out. I ended up missing out.
Wow, love a poignant moment over a dead body in my pool. At least it happened before you became husband and wife.
Finally. To the happy couple.
This is where he stabbed his hand for real. I didn't use that take.
Let's go.
Right on time.
Ready to pray?
Oh my god.
Your wiener's delicious, by the way.
Santa Chuck, it's so confusing to see you again.
You wear those for me? Flatter.
No, I wore them for Whitney.
Huh. Didn't realize you dipped into both ponds. Welcome to my world.
I don't. It was for her wedding.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Supposed to be the officiant. Do you know where this is happening?
You're the wedding officiant?
That's right. Father Charles. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Get it? Because of Christmas.
Yeah, I got it. And you're a bit late. Someone killed her fiance. We found him dead in my pool.
No kidding. Now you're gonna have to refill the whole thing. It's so expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
Must feel pretty tense. Why don't you let me help you blow a load off?
You mean take a load off?
Maybe.
I'm okay.
You sure? Seems to me like you're looking a little deflated. Why don't you let me help you inflate?
Do I really look down though? Because my life has actually been kind of...
Sounds like you're about to confess. Why don't we take this to my confessional booth? I mean my van.
Oh yeah, I've been in your band. People don't take confession there. They have to take confession after being in your band.
You done? Look, might as well take advantage of the situation, right? I mean, I've already been paid for my services.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I technically could take confession because I was actually raised Catholic. So yeah, I don't...
Just kidding.
You can just eat it. You don't have to play with it so much. Anyway, so I could take confession from you. You're really a priest?
Father Charles in the streets. Santa Chuck in the sheets. Oh, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you my bitch.
See, now that makes me want a shotgun a beer.
That's a good boy.
You never know.
I don't know if I put the outtakes of the cake on the blooper reel. Maybe I did on Patreon, but we did a lot more things with that cake. And for a while, there was more in the episode where he was like stroking the cake. And I'm like, this is really crossing the line. I thought it was hilarious and sexy, but we took it out.
I wasn't done with you yet. Oh yeah, baby.
And now we can go right into the next episode because it picks up right where this left off. Oh, let's start the middle of episodes. Here we go. Peter, probably never. This is crazy. Someone just got murdered in my pool and we're about to go hook up inside your confessional booth.
It's not my problem, but it does confirm you're a mess.
Oh, I mean, my life's been a little bit... Who cares? I deserve this.
You can't wear those in there.
Oh, right. Your whole, you'll give me what I want if I ride around in your van with my pants out for 30 minutes. I thought that was just for Christmas.
It's always Christmas in my heart. Drop them.
Well, I'm not wearing anything underneath.
Huh.
But, that might work out once we get inside your van.
What the hell are you thinking? I'm a priest, for God's sakes. Go change.
Okay, really?
committing to it. All right. Ditch the wiener.
They thought they could keep me down. They thought I wasn't good enough for this family.
They thought you were blind.
Well, guess what? I'm here to remind you all why I'm a star.
That's cool. Can you move?
I present to you, for one day only, the reunion of the hottest gay boy band of Indiana. Handsome.
How is it a reunion if your two gay brothers aren't here?
Hit it!
Okay, really quick. I feel like the picture looks way too dark now, at least for my liking. I know I turned it all the way down, but I can't even see it. By the way, this little boombox he's holding, I try to put in as many references to previous episodes as possible, whether they're obvious or not. So in this case, if this is BJ's little cassette player from when he was a kid, it's covered in scratch and sniff stickers. And if you recall in Bad Boy Exposed, when BJ is talking about why he used to be friends with James when they were kids, but they had a falling out because BJ wouldn't share his scratch and sniff stickers with James anymore. He would hoard, James would take all the grape ones and it would make BJ pissed. So they had a falling out. So I just thought it would be appropriate if BJ had scratch stickers all over his radio. But it's no problem that Roderick goes commando. Do we know that Roderick is commando? No. Also, the difference is that when Scott goes into Santa Chuck's van, Chuck is being a priest and is there to like take a confession. When Roderick goes into Santa Chuck's van, he's going in there for hanky panky. So that's the difference. Oh, Jorge, how do you pick your actors? Various ways, but if I see them perform somewhere and they're funny and I know that they're good, then I'd say, hey, will you be in my show? And usually they have said yes. So that's pretty awesome. And I think I have an eye for talent. So that's part of it. Dancing Queen is playing over the PA system here. Wally World. Ah! That made me happy because I love ABBA. All right. Can I be in your show? I can do the splits. Let's save that for like the holiday special. We'll save that one for the Valentine's Day special.
I did. When did you last put batteries in this thing?
1997. But the Radio Shack guy told me that they last as long as my talent.
What is going on?
I'm here to upstage my mom and dad's wedding and make it all about me. Duh. Where is everybody?
Well, they left. You're too late.
What? They're already married?
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but somebody killed your dad. If he was your dad, jury's out on that.
He's dead? Oh, I thought I was finally going to have a dad. Well, I guess I'll have to keep having casual sex with older men to make up for this hole in my life.
Sounds like a plan.
Wait. Would you like to see my performance?
More than nothing.
He didn't mean that.
You the owner of this property? He's inside putting on clothes so we can get in my van and take him off.
We got a call from someone named Madison about a perv on the property.
Well, then Eureka, you found me. Want to go for a ride? Don't worry about the caller. Jesus approves.
I think I'll keep looking.
Thanks.
And also that sign on his van,
For a ride? Don't worry about the caller. Jesus approves.
in the actual Bad Boy holiday special, you might recall that Whitney talks about when BJ says, I'm too old for Santa Chuck. And when he goes, there are no age limits for Santa Chuck. At least that's what it says on the side of his van. I knew that when we saw his van, it would have to say that on the side of it. Anyway.
I think I'll keep looking.
Thanks.
Dirty.
Hey, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Don't worry, we'll find the killer. I'm never gonna leave you, even though I left you.
Hey. Need to have a word with you.
No.
Are you aware that BJ was wandering the neighborhood blind until I found him, crying with no pants on in the middle of the gym? It turns out he wasn't blind. That's just how he cruises. But still.
I need to change, Roderick.
No, go ahead.
I'm not wearing anything underneath these.
Mm-mm.
I'll do it.
Prove it.
I'm serious.
Uh-huh.
I'm not shy.
Great.
Here I go.
And?
God damn it.
Oh, look at him. I want to take him to the movies, buy him popcorn, maybe a soda, give him a little cuddle. Then I'd definitely look for something better.
What is the word you want to have?
That's how you tell BJ his dad is dead?
Well, it probably wasn't his dad anyway.
Well, who killed him?
I don't know. Not my problem.
These people rely on you. A hoodie?
What's wrong with the hoodie?
Hey guys, can you keep it down? Sleeping. I do pay rent now for the space, so shh. Be respectful.
Oh my God. I'm going to forget about the dead body in my pool and go hook up with Santa Chuck dressed as a priest in his van outside my house. Can't believe that's a sentence I find normal now.
Santa Chuck is here?
Yep. Not now.
See, it wasn't Ashley who's not scary, it's you. I wasn't trying to be scary. You said boo. Did she not say boo?
Ladies, or killers, whatever your pronouns are, now's not a great time.
We heard you want to bone a guy in his van while you've got a dead body in your pool.
Yeah, when you call that not a great time?
The dead body part sounds pretty great. We need to talk about Paul Jonas's drug candy business, the one your himbo friend Jim inherited.
I can't anymore. Like, I don't even know where Jim is. I haven't seen him in weeks.
Then who's that?
You miss me?
Yeah.
There's always time for a hot dog.
I don't get it. What?
Excuse me.
Roderick, no, I'm first.
Wait, we didn't get to tell you. Wow, he was so scared. He ran right towards you.
No, Roderick.
Yes, Roderick.
I've earned this.
You can't walk faster than me.
Look, BJ being emotionally needy.
Baby, I'm here. Trickery.
I'm ready.
What's in this anyway? I taste a hint of citrus.
I don't know.
Step inside my van.
Thank you, Jesus.
What the? My son, please be seated.
What is all this?
I'm going to take your confession, but first, drop your pants.
Oh, is this like a naughty priest kind of situation?
It's a you're a mess and I'm here to help situation.
I'm not a mess.
Your butt says thirsty bottom.
And it does. But we didn't realize until we were shooting. We're like, this is so dark and it's black underwear. And I wrote it on there with like silver Sharpie. Like it should have been white underwear with black lettering so you could actually see it say thirsty bottom. So, oops.
James wrote that.
Let's begin. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Because of Christmas.
Yep, even funnier the second time.
So let's talk about what a mess you are. Let's start with that hoodie.
Wearing a hoodie makes me look like a mess?
Makes you look like you think you're younger than you are. 1 sec.
Hey, Father.
Charles.
Father Charles. I'm a bad boy and I need your holy water, Daddy.
I got a guy in here who's a pretty big mess. It's going to be a minute.
Oh, don't make me wait.
Sorry about it.
That was fun to shoot because I was like, Paul, just be super horny. I just want like, oh. So we were cracking up while he was doing it. I think it's funny. And Andreas used to say to sell those boxers. I washed them, forgetting that they were like the bad boy ones, and the thirsty bottom washed right off. So sad. I don't know which pair they were anymore. Father Charles is my favorite. Oh, Father Charles. I love it.
My son, let's continue. Wait, where did I put the wiener cake?
You think I'm a mess?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No. See, my life is a mess, but I'm solid.
Want some wine?
Hell yeah.
Check your feet.
What? Oh.
How is it?
I'm starting to feel like myself again.
I mean, you like the drink.
Oh. Oops.
Rapid fire questions. You say the first thing you think of.
Okay.
Ready? Go. What's the meaning of life?
What?
Do we have souls?
What?
How is life formed?
These are insane questions.
Only an insane person would think that.
I thought you were going to ask me, like, what makes you happy?
Doing it.
What are your goals?
Doing it.
If the world ended tomorrow, what
Doing
would
it
you...
until I'm dead. Wow. That really gave me clarity. Thank you.
I want to do it.
Hey, you're talking to a priest. Super horny priest.
Hello? This dressing room is private. What?
Oh, hi, sir. My dad just died. Want to be my daddy?
So you're the perv.
How dare you? I am the star of an award-winning gay rapping boy band.
What award did you win?
Worst?
Worst what?
That was it. Want to see a sneak peek of my performance?
Talk to me about the dead guy in your pool. Who killed him?
I don't know.
Maybe Jim knows.
He wasn't there.
Then who's that?
Want to see my wiener?
God damn it.
Hey,
Sorry, Father.
Have some respect, for Christ's sake. Jesus.
You know, it's funny. I just got the money to pay for that pool, and a guy ends up dead in it. Feels like a metaphor for my life.
That happened to me once.
Someone died in your pool?
No, I just paid off this van when I was Santa chucking this guy. Santa chucking him real good. Too good, I guess, because his heart went kaput. It was bad timing, too, because then I couldn't tell if he was coming or going.
Okay.
But you know, was just thankful it wasn't me and decided to take it as a compliment. Not sure I taste citrus.
Okay, so then not quite the same thing. For me, there was a dead guy in the pool, my fake ex-boyfriend getting blown up, a murderer producing my movie, Jim disappearing, killers that are literally in my house right now.
Oh, Lord, if this was a TV show, I'd stop watching.
Just feel like I'm getting lost. Now I'm found.
There are killers in your house right now?
What else is new?
Maybe they killed the pool guy and your fake ex-boyfriend. Unless it was an inflatable that popped.
I guess I could ask them. But if I do, then can we mess around?
Nutmeg! It's nutmeg. Just placed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, my turn.
I'm coming back.
Well, the bands are rocking. Come on in, I like groups.
Poor Scott. That's all he wants.
Oh, good, there you are.
And that boo was, I sneezed. Boo!
Did you girls kill the guy in the pool?
Why do you think we killed him?
Oh, you're killers, he got killed?
Oh, I see. What if I was all like, here's my gay friend. Doesn't matter what he looks like, who he is. You're gay too. You should hook up with him.
Well, in the gay world, there's a good chance I have.
We didn't kill him.
It's just that John, the guy in the pool, he said there was a killer after him with pink hair and nunchucks.
Oh, he noticed me. It is so nice to be acknowledged for your work, you know?
We didn't get a chance to kill him. Somebody else did.
But I am going to grab the body and say that I did it. Earn me some frequent killer points with the boss man.
Great. I'm going to go get some.
Wait. You were so scary. You're like a baby kitten.
But unlike those stupid dolls that It's a Small World, I sing live. Yeah. Did you know they lip sync? Mm-hmm. And yet people keep lining up for them.
Oh,
My favorite.
Cop. Hi, I'm Elizabeth. No, I'm not. I'm not a killer either. I'm just going to get a dead body that is not in the pool.
And you think you're better at this than I am?
I'm good at improv.
Where's everybody? I've done something terrible. I need to talk about it. I'm talking to my new daddy. Try the priest out front. Bet. So back to those dolls. You didn't hear from me. They're auto-tuned. I need you to write that down.
Renee, I literally thought that yesterday. Like, I need to just be Artie whenever I play next. I should have been Artie in this. It would have really helped my brand recognition. I don't know why you're saying it, but that's why I thought it. Whoops. These remotes.
Oh, never knew I could sin and be saved at the same time.
Oh, goddamn, this wiener's rocking my world.
The killer said they didn't kill him and don't know who did. So can we do it now?
God, so horny.
But you just did it with Roderick.
I was talking about myself.
Oh, so can we?
Do you know you distract your emotions with sex?
If you knew how often I have sex, you know how untrue that is.
You forget I'm also Santa. I'm always watching. I see you when you're cruising. I know when you're a slut. One sec. What is it, my child?
I need to confess.
1 second. I gotta do pre-stuff. Get out.
What?
Get out. Out. Out.
Oh, thank God, I can't carry this burden any longer. A hoodie, huh?
Yeah, a hoodie. It's fine.
Oh, you'll have to get to the back of the line. I'm writing again.
What?
Where did the body go? Do you think it melted because it got wet? It's just like Wicked.
Obviously, someone already got him.
It's so funny because I think the line was, do you think it got melted because it got wet? That's so Wicked. Because I wanted it to be like a Valley Girl. And then Vika, who plays Elizabeth, she's like, is that going to sound like Boston? Like I'm saying that's so Wicked, like cool. She's like, maybe I should say that's just like Wicked. I was like, you have a point. Phrasing's important. Volk won. Doug was great. He only wanted to do one episode, and so that was it. He had his other stuff to do. The Artie Daily Show. Maybe.
Dang it. I had so many plans for it too.
Sometimes you actually scare me.
At least one of us is scary. Come on, let's go.
That was fast.
Yay, my turn again. Felt so good to tell somebody. I couldn't have lived keeping that a secret.
What secret? Did you kill Whitney's fiance?
No? Huh? I had to confess that I love hors d'oeuvres.
But you told me that earlier.
Yeah, but I needed Jesus to hear it.
Guys, can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep in here. Oh, wow. Hoodie, huh?
What's wrong with a hoodie?
And you're just really trying to hold on to your youth with your fingernails.
Oh, also, there's a cop in your house.
Peace, brother.
Wait, Brave Eddie, which part was the funniest part? The scene that we just saw or the killers at the pool? I'm wondering what part you're at.
Are you the homeowner? We got a call.
Yeah, about the dead body in the pool. Look, I promise I did not kill him.
What?
Why, someone killed... No, they didn't kill. No, he's alive. I mean, no, he is dead.
Someone drowned?
No. Maybe. Yeah, he might have exploded.
How can one gay be so dumb?
It's you two.
I'm Elizabeth. No, I'm not. She is. No, she's not either. We're not killers. We didn't kill anybody. Today. We're cool.
Cool. Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead?
Nobody's dead. Nobody's in the pool.
Nobody's in the pool.
Unless you want someone to be.
No, just confused is all.
I'm just looking for a perv.
Oh, then we're all good here. See ya.
What the hell is going on?
It's showtime. That's what the hell is going on.
Oh.
To answer questions, why it? I'm not sure what that says. Something is wrong. Jim paying rent. Oh, why is the fake Jim paying rent? Nobody else does. Because in Bad Roommate Boy, Calvin was renting out the floor in the room. Like he was actually trying to like be a realtor about it. And at the end of that episode, when Jim isn't there, Ted's like, "Oh, I can rent it." So Scott's not going to refuse money. So he's like, "Okay, fine." So that's like the one person that's actually paying to be there, which also kind of makes Ted not part of the family. He's the only one that's not really related outside of James. So that's part of it. With the shorts, is he taking off the shorts really fast, or did we have two pairs? We had two pairs. And hi, Andrew in the UK. I wish I was there. I miss London. And I'm glad you loved the episode. Mwah.
Roderick, out.
Okay. Could you at least get my shorts for me?
Oh, yeah. These? Oh, I just wanted to see your little friend that I would invite to the movies, but then never call again because okay. Wow. It's funny, I spent so many years wishing I wasn't gay, and that was so stupid because it's literally the best thing ever. I just want to buy him things. Give him my credit card. Let him go crazy.
You can go in now.
Yep. Sorry, doing that. Okay. Yeah. Can I just put in a quick word with God and say, thanks for the gay thing? You really knew what you were doing there. Your prayer's been heard. So, the dead body in my pool is gone, so can we do it now?
You're still distracting yourself.
Yep. And I want to get distracted right now. Just bend me over and distract me hard, please.
What do you picture when you picture yourself at home?
I don't know. Me, lonely, and surrounded by crazy people that I wish would go away.
Lame. You say you're lonely. A family adopts you, and you say you'd rather be alone. Sounds like you're part of the problem.
Okay, well, look, I have abandonment issues, all right? And it's not like I'm making it up either. Jim specifically said he would never leave and then left without saying anything.
Still, you build your own cage and put yourself inside. So even though people can see you, they can't touch you.
Isn't that literally you right now?
You can touch me. You didn't see a little hole beneath the window? What?
Wish I noticed that earlier.
No, making a point.
Which is?
You have everything you need right in front of you. You just gotta let it in. Just relax, loosen up, and let me do all the work. Might hurt a little bit, but Santa Chuck's got you. He's gonna make it snow. Oh,
What?
I think I lost the train.
Yeah, well, I think I know what you were trying to say.
Sweet, good. Explore it. Write it down even, and share it with me, because I forgot what I was saying. Oh, hey, let me know if you find Jim. He's been a bad boy, too. And bring me that cake recipe. God damn, that is one delicious wiener.
Gay!
Jesus.
I've been waiting for you to come back. Hoodie, huh?
Do people my age not wear hoodies?
They do, but they shouldn't. Hey, remember when I told you I had a vision for you and someone close to you wasn't who they seemed to be and then you flashed your nipples at me because you're a perv?
A highlight of my life.
Well, I've got an update for you. I've been whittling and my whittles have finally provided a name. Know anyone named Jim?
Yeah, a couple actually. That says Jim?
Obviously. That's a J, that's an I, and I guess that's an M. I was kind of tripping. I've been trying to tunnel out of here and I hit a gas line. I've been inhaling fumes for like 96 hours.
So the person who isn't who they seem to be is Jim? The real Jim or the fake Jim?
I don't know. Let me inhale and see what I can see.
No, that's okay. But can I have that?
Sure. If you show me your meavage.
Meavage?
Yeah, man cleavage.
That's fine. Keep the stick.
All right. No one will believe you without it. Just pull your collar down and smush them together.
What's weird is you're the second person that's had me do this.
Oh, Christ. It's just as bad as the nipples. Oh, nope. I don't like that. Shut it down. Oh, that is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Oh, just take the stick, perv. God, when will I learn?
Hey.
Buster, I'll kill you.
Whoa, it's just me.
Oh, hey, Scott.
You okay?
Totes gootsies, for the most part.
Yeah, except for the loss of all your personal freedoms.
That's supposed to be funny. Yeah? You think you're funny? You stupid double-chin, white-tooth dork face. That's funny.
Hi, Ryan.
I think jail's starting to get to me.
Huh. So there's been another murder.
Yes! Called it! Why am I so gifted? Who was it?
Whitney's fiance. We don't know who did it. And your psychic friend's neighbor just told me I should be suspicious of Jim. And I'm starting to be, though he wasn't even at the wedding.
But he's right there.
Want to see my wiener? I don't understand.
I really want help, but there's only so much I could do from in here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I got paid for that movie I wrote that Vanessa's producing.
Ugh, her. I mean, I love women in leading roles, so I'm like, yay, girl, you go. But since she's also a murderer and the reason I'm rotting away in jail, I kind of just want to be like, what a motherfucking bitch.
Whoa.
Got a problem?
No, just a new side of you is all.
So that's literally the first time there's ever been an F word in the show, and the only time there will ever be an F word in the show. I just thought it would be like the most appropriate F-bomb for her to say that about Vanessa. It made me laugh. We did shoot a clean version too, just in case, but I was like, it's funnier this way.
So I was thinking I could bail you out.
What?
It doesn't
I'm
mean...
your bestie. You would sacrifice your soul to protect me. That's how much you love me. I'm the most important person in your entire life.
Renee, did someone actually have to whittle that Jim out of wood? Yes. Guess who did it? I did.
You're just bizarrely adept at solving murders, and so I thought maybe you could solve these before I get murdered myself.
Or you are the murderer, luring me into your trap, pretending to be the victim so I won't suspect you.
Yep, maybe. So you want to stay in here?
God, no, please, I want out. My Flockhart is dying. She needs to solve some murders and she needs some ass.
Huh?
Just horny. When am I getting out?
I already paid. They'll be coming to get you soon.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I should take a moment.
Hi, Locker 535.
Remind myself, I'll swim, I'll feel.
What the hell?
So, quick note, in the script, she was supposed to sing This Used to Be My Playground by Madonna. It's like, she's like, I want to take a moment. This used to be my playground. This used to be my childhood dream. And I was gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? I never asked her to change it. She just changed it, and I didn't tell her not to. I think it's funnier to sing This Used to Be My Playground about a jail cell. I think what she does is funny, but I've been meaning to ask her, like, did you change it because you thought that wasn't a real song? Like, a lot of people don't know This Used to Be My Playground by Madonna. I'm gonna have to ask her, like, why did she change the song? Because it was clearly a choice, but I just don't know. Just a little fun fact. All right, rewind.
Remind myself, I'll swim, I'll feel.
What the hell are you doing?
I just thought this needed a moment. I'll get my thingsies. wasn't locked? Huh. I wish I had known sooner.
I do too. I already paid.
Well, off we go. Oh, wait. Suzanne.
Callista, look at you. I can finally see your face. You look awful.
Look.
Huh. What do you know?
Are we going to do this at every cell? Because I'm not going to want to live in this area anymore.
You know, it's interesting. It's like all along, the only thing that was keeping me from freedom was my belief that the barriers were real. I was free all along. The only thing that limits us is ourselves.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna go kill my boyfriend now.
I just want to repeat that I'm only doing this to save my life, not because I think we're besties. I don't like this.
Take it. Let's roll. Oh, BT Jetsies, I haven't paid my rent in about 8 months, so odds are my place has been possessed.
Possessed? You mean repossessed?
That too. Cool if I crash at your place?
As long as you don't mind dead bodies in the pool.
Oh my god, are you serious? Yes!
You want to see my wiener? Yeah.
Now it's just getting obnoxious.
So really quick, I know there's one last scene. Speaking of, I told you how Blaze sent me that audio message of him saying woohoo, woohoo. So I was like, Drew, can you send me an audio message of you saying these things that this cardboard cutout of you has to say? And I also just need you to say, want to see my wiener a lot, because I'm going to use it in 2 episodes. And so I have a message of him saying it over and over and over again. And then he starts getting really crazy with it. And then at the end, he genuinely said, well, now it's just getting obnoxious. And I was like, that's funny if I use that at the end of this episode as the line. So that was just literally Drew saying that to me in the audio message that I then used for Jim. Anyway, yes, I agree that Alina singing My Heart Will Go On is also funny. I just never knew why it was switched. The guy who plays the investigator looking for Christopher Lockhart is super cute. What's his name? He has black hair. You might mean Orlando, who plays Mark, her ex on again off again boyfriend, Orlando Rios. How did you find the location with prison cells to shoot at? The jail looks real. So that's a place called Envision It. It starts with an N, NVISIONATE. It's a sound stage. Well, it's not a soundproof stage. It's stages for rent in Burbank. They've actually just moved to another location. I use them for Successful People, the web series I made with Teresa, because they have a hospital set, an office set, a jail set, a morgue, a doctor's office, a makeup room, a lobby, a interrogation room, all this stuff. So I knew that when I wasn't going to have Alina, because she was going to be on tour, I was like, what would have happened to Callista? No one would believe Vanessa. Callista goes to jail. I know the jail set. And then it was a perk in the fundraiser for Indiegogo that guy named Jason Mills bought for us, where it's you could rent a location. So then that was a place I was able to rent. And then we had it for the day. So we shot both Bad Jail Boy and this scene for Confessions on the same day. And it does look real. But what helps is the sound effects of the chain and stuff, because you can also hear that the doors were wood. I tried to mask that as best I can, but it does look real. I agree. And then Jamie lit it well. So there you go. I love it. Improv lines being used is the best. I don't agree with that sentiment. I think people saying the lines as I wrote them is the best, because I spent a lot of time on the script, but an improv line can be funny now and then.
And now, for the first time ever in front of a non-captive audience, Handsome's biggest unreleased hit, Homo Hoedown!
We're just kids in the boy band biz. Everybody loves our beats. I'm in 2nd grade, but I know I'm gay. Watch me move my feet. Young girls love us, old men want us. We just want to dance. I saw you spying on my little brother Brian, but you should watch me praise. You ready? Let's hold it now, y'all. Oh, babe, I see you.
He looked at me. I love you.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm just really trying to sleep. Okay?
Okay. You want to be my lavender wife?
Of course I will. I do.
I'm not gonna lie, that scene was kind of hard to edit to keep the music going and like all of it, but who cares? All right, we can watch the sneak preview of the next episode now. So let's do that. I'm gonna give you like a 1 to 2 minute preview. This is it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Previously on Bad Boy. Oh, by the way, your FBI friend Brian is dead. He blew up in a jetpack explosion.
What? There's been another murder.
Necklace.
Yes! Called it! I'll get someone to pretend to be Jim, and I'll still get whatever I want.
Spitting image of Jim.
You're just an actor that wants to play Jim in the terrible script I wrote about Jim.
I work for Vanessa Morano, owner of Morano Films. She's officially making a movie.
She's also a murderer, and the reason I'm rotting away in jail.
Someone close to you has a secret. Somebody is not who they seem to be.
What's his name? I've only heard him called the third one.
Oh, it's Troy. You know, because it's French.
So the person who isn't who they seem to be is Jim? The real Jim or the fake Jim? And sometimes I feel like my family doesn't love me and it makes me feel really lonely.
This is so unattractive.
So is this the new dynamic?
I guess so. What?
And you guys are the straight ones.
You have everything you need right in front of you.
So I was thinking I could bail you out.
What?
And I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna leave you.
He's gone.
Morning.
Thank you, Mark.
That's the stuff.
How's life on the outside?
Really learn to appreciate freedom, you know?
Yeah, I can see how being held in a jail with no locks and zero security would really do a number on anyone.
Hey! I didn't know there were no locks, no, did I? Did I?
No, you didn't. My bad.
I think I want to make waffles.
Now, I don't let my dog indoors, but today's a special day because mommy's home. So, if I let you in, are you gonna be a good boy?
Yeah, I will.
What?
I will. I mean, rough.
Good boy.
Still adapting to the role.
I like the collar. Gotta stop being attracted to you. Heard a hell of a racket coming from my shed last night.
We've turned it into a smolder hut. Just the three of us making a happy home. Not sure why we keep you around.
Because it's my house and I pay for it?
Still think you're expendable.
That your script?
Dodge the bullet there, baby girl.
I'm writing an essay on my feelings about home. Santa Chuck suggested it. He didn't realize I lived in Toontown.
Love that Santa Chuck. You know, I always wanted to vampire him. Thought it'd be sort of like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of thing.
Well, he was a priest this time, so.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, he made that joke.
So? You can't laugh at it twice? You got a problem with my comedy?
Good Lord.
Maybe I just want bacon and eggs.
By the way, I bailed you out of jail and let you stay here so you'd solve a couple of murders.
Right. Murder. God, life is beautiful.
Hey, how about a quick trip to the smolder hut?
Mommy can spare 5 minutes.
Does she have to come?
Let's go. Bye.
This is Scott.
Yeah, hi. This is Casey at the Hobart Agency. I'm calling for Scott Kensington.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you sure? His voice sounds way more gay.
Haha, you're so funny.
Oh, there it is. The producer of your script about Jim Jomas said there's an actor you want for the part who's exactly like Jim, but also not at all like Jim.
I don't want him, although he is living on the floor of my bedroom.
Okay, well, she's sending a representative over to meet him and make sure he's right for it.
Okay, well, when's he coming?
Hey, Ralphie.
That's him.
Yeah, got that.
How's the butt?
Ted?
What's up?
God, you're always sleeping.
I'm an actor. What else do I have to do?
There's a movie producer person here to meet you.
A movie producer? He wants to get to know me.
No, he wants to see if you're right to play Jim. You're too old, too tall, and look nothing like him, so I'm sure they'll cast you.
I might look nothing like him, but I also look exactly like him.
Does that make any sense to you? Don't forget your blonde wig and to change everything about yourself before you come down.
Oh, snap.
All right, that's enough of a preview. That was 4 minutes. That's way too much. But I'm going to say this for the 1,000th time. If you want to watch the whole episode right now, it's on Patreon. Almost forgot, but just made it. Hi, Nancy. I'm just wrapping it up. Like literally. How do I do it? No, I don't remember. I don't remember how to like get it. Oh, maybe it's this. I don't know. This might. Trying to share this thing. If you want to watch the whole episode right now, who's the mustache guy? Mustache guy. I don't know which guy you meant. If you want to watch the whole episode right now, it's on Patreon. Boom. Otherwise, it'll be out next Saturday, the 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Whoops, I think I said 7 before. GMT. All right. I don't know which guy you mean, but every guy's been on the show before, so I don't know what you mean. This one right here, Brent? Him? Mustache guy. I don't know. But another fun fact. So we just watched the Confessions of a Bad Boy, and he's like on the floor. We shot that scene at the same time as this one, because obviously, why wouldn't we? Him. This is Brett Bailey. He plays Ted. He's been in four episodes. This is his 5th, I think. You might have missed this season so far. He was in episode 2 and 4 and 5 and 9 and now 10. Yeah, not Jim. He's the fake Jim. The guy in the hoodie. He was the mysterious hooded figure, and then whatever. Anyway, glad you made it, Nancy, last minute, but I am going to wrap it up now. So I wanted to do 2 hours. We did 2.5. We watched the episodes. I told you my long Gilmore Girls story. And the rain stopped, unfortunately. I hope it's going to start again, because otherwise, what am I going to do without rain? Hang on, let me check the weather out here in Whittier. 59 degrees. Let's look at the map. I want to see the 12-hour forecast. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, this looks promising. Ish. Let's see. All right, it's playing. Yeah. There'll always be something. I like when it's like, yeah, the yellow. Yeah, give me some rain. Yeah. Then it kind of peters out. I'll take it. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. My back is killing me from sitting on the floor. So the next Bad Boy, as you know, is coming out on Saturday. Beyond that, I don't know yet, because I haven't shot the next ones yet, because it's all about getting Drew out here and coordinating schedules and all that again. But hopefully January will be the next one. And I don't know. I just love you. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for the ebbs and flows of popularity and productivity and who knows what. I just always appreciate getting to spend time with you guys. And I'm doing really well, by the way. I know like I've been sort of like a mess always, but especially over the past couple of years, like I feel pretty solid. So for the most part, so I'm happy about that. And just want to send love. Hope you're enjoying the season. If you're in America, hope you enjoyed Thanksgiving, which is basically next week, the week after next. And smash that like button, like Ryan said. Thank you for hanging out with me, Andreas. And Christmas starts now, because Artie said so. I love you. Be good to yourself. Eat a cookie. I have one right here. One left. Okay, bye. Bye, Brave. Bye, Brian. Bye, David. Bye, boys and girls. Days and dumbs. Love you. Bye.